Uh, Hi guys. Um, I guess you didn't expect to see me. Uh, it looks like J Dubs called it right. I think Grampy's dead. So who knew? I mean, who knew that J Dubs could actually be right about something? Broken clock, right? Um, in the meantime, for now, sometime between now and the afterlife, I thought it might be nice to open up Grampy's chat. We were gonna, have a roast of for him on Friday, but maybe we should just talk about what a piece of shit he is here. There you go. RIP in the chat. Wilson, this is Jello. It's Jello. Sorry, I saw my name. There may be long, stupid pauses. That's because, well, I'm here. Think Robin Eaglesong is going to join me. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, are you in charge of the controls? Hi.
Sure, yeah.
Second in command. Okay, yeah, because when I was backstage, I said, "Okay, I'm back. Are we live?" And then, oh no, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. I got you. Grampy's deceased now, so we're kind of gonna do the show without him.
I know. So we're gonna do a posthumous happy birthday 3 days out then.
Yeah, but wait, does that mean like butt stuff?
No, not this time. Not in this case. No.
Okay.
The next one. Yeah.
I get confused with big words.
Oh. And no, apparently, according to allegedly, Grampy's dead.
Yeah. We
allegedly.
You gotta hear this. You gotta hear the story from the source. Like J Dub says he's dead. I believe him. From what I know, J Dubs is a stand-up guy.
I don't even know who that is. I recognize.
He's a friend of Vaughn's. So if that tells you anything,
you had said that earlier, but okay. So, well, any friend of Vaughn's is a dumbass to me.
Yeah. He's a lulz cow to me.
Okay, I don't even have to meet him. And Kennedy Grampy did die again.
Again.
Yeah. Hi, Eric Massa. Hi, Six Drops. Hi, kids. Good to see you. Good to see everybody over there.
I hope it doesn't annoy everybody. It's her and I.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Theo.
Yeah, we might as well dish with the Stella. Izonda. Mr. Brian Glory Hole. Twisted Skeptic. Hey, Quasi Monkey. Did I say mute that bozo? Okay, now I'm losing track.
Well, I was just saying about Quasi earlier tonight. He always gets the joke. You may not like his version of the joke, but at least he always gets the joke. I appreciate
that. Gets some version of it. That's great. Hey, what a good sport. Yeah.
Mud, my dude.
Mud Brooker, I missed your show. I'll swing by and give you an up thumb, Mud. He did a show today. What'd he do? What'd he do? He did a cast iron. He cooked something. God, he's always cooking something. Yeah.
I can't watch Mud. He makes me feel like such a useless sack of shit.
Oh,
Mud's a true Renaissance man, and
I know you can turn him. You can airdrop him into a remote forest, and he'd build a cabin and have a fire going and be cooking things.
Something delicious. Something delicious that smells wonderful.
Yeah, and attracts the bears. Okay, he made beef barley soup on his wood stove.
You know, I'm known for never breaking the joke. Like for months, I never like I would copy the way Shani talked and dropped all my G's all the time for like months and months, and people
Uh,
actually thought that I had become a little bit messed up in the head from listening to Shani too much. I just don't ever give up the bit until the bit's done. You know, I have no problem finishing a bit, right?
yeah.
If the bit is still a bit, it's hard to like. Anyway, I heard through the grapevine that you was looking for me, so I had to change my name. I had a really good bit. I thought I had a good bit going on. I had changed my picture and my name to Jesus H. Christ. And I was just reminding everybody about my upcoming birthday in the chat.
Oh my God. That's funny.
And I wouldn't even bring it up, but it's over now. So I had to
So
change
now
my
you
name.
can blow
Like
your own cover.
on one of your videos.
That's too funny. Cool.
Thought it might be weird to leave a comment as Jesus H. Christ Jello says hi.
That would be a
Now I know
head
this
scratcher.
isn't the real Jesus.
Yeah, haha. You revealed yourself. Yeah. Jesus, I hope Grampy really isn't dead.
Yeah, I think
Damn, I took the time. I went and peed. I went out in the kitchen and I heated up the kettle and I made a cup of tea and I carried it in here and I sat down and Grampy still isn't back.
yeah, but he's dead. He's not coming back.
Oh, that's right. Well, you know, if you've been a strong believer like me, it's hard to let that go.
To
Yeah.
me, it's all J Dubs' fault because I truly believe Grampy was alive until after J Dubs said it.
It's
And then,
confirmation bias. It's power of suggestion.
well, I think he like spoke it into being.
Exactly.
You know, is like some like weird witchcraft shit.
I know. Well put. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so God, my tea is steeping. I'm gonna take out the tea bags, and this is sort of a Grampy, come back from the dead. Oh, well, we'll just carry on. This will be our show, Jello.
Our
Or
show, all right.
Jesus. It's a.
Can
They're
we-
J words. I love alliteration. So, which do you prefer to be called right now?
uh,
Your
well,
Highness is already taken. That's mine.
my people don't really pronounce the J's. It'd be more like Jorgensen or Yorgi.
Or Jose.
No,
Or, no. Or Jorge.
No, not like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, my people are Norwegian.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
J's are more like a Y sound.
okay. Well, I live on the west coast of California, and those are our alternatives. I respect your position.
I'm from I'm of the people that made it here from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
There you go.
I'll bring you a hot dish.
Fucking please don't.
You don't want a hot dish.
No.
Had too many
No,
of them over your lifetime.
I got one casserole I still like and I make, but I'm pretty much not a casserole kind of guy.
No.
I don't mind one pot cooking, right? I dig a good
that's
stir
different.
fry.
Yeah.
I like chili made in a crock pot. Shit, yeah, I got no problem with one pot cooking. I don't think all dishes are to be done that way.
I know. Hot dish, aka casserole, is man. There's always somebody at the potluck that brings one, maybe more than one person.
Yeah, if you're in the Midwest, it'll be a lot. What you really got to avoid in the Midwest is Jello salad. And I know it sounds funny, me saying avoid Jello salad, but you don't know what the hell they do to Jello in the Midwest. How about mayonnaise and fucking Jello? Does that sound amazing?
Yeah, my family hails from Ohio, So I know exactly what you're talking about with those
Yeah.
Jello salads, especially the green ones
Oh my God! Stay away from the green Jello
with the
salad.
lime Jello and with the vegetables in it.
Oh yeah, it'll be crunchy vegetables, sometimes walnuts.
No, yeah, and it's green.
It's always green. The
Yeah,
worst ones are always green.
always green and the pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember housewives used to brag about how they could, because if you don't drain pineapple, it won't let your Jello set. So I remember hearing my mom's friends brag about what they did to the pineapple so their Jello would set. Yeah, yeah, weird.
I've said it before. I'm sure I'll say it again. As always, Gigi Allen's were dead on the money. Jello salad is disgusting, 100%.
Disgusting. Oh,
Disgusting and
Izondo
wrong.
likes green Jello. You're the only one in the universe that likes green Jello.
Well, look now. I don't dislike green Jello. It's the Jello salad that has the. Actually, I think they're a fun band. Never saw them live, but
Oh, almost made me spit out my tea.
they did that song with the little pig, let me in.
I remember the thing from school, but not the music.
No, not that. Yeah, um,
Yeah.
they had an album called The Misadventures of Shitman, and the whole thing looked like a comic book. And Shitman was actually a little comic character they had.
The closest I ever let my granddaughter get to that stuff was reading Captain Underpants. But okay, she's what, 20, almost 29 now. So yeah, I got her all the Captain Underpants books, but I've never heard of the Shit Man or whatever.
Have you ever heard of Axe Cop?
No.
Okay. Hey, Melissa.
Melissa Boomer of the Night.
Oh, there we go.
She's been our go-between.
Ann Kennedy saw Green Jello at a 92 Music Biz convention in Cali. Nice. That must have been an incredibly fun show. They wear the big like foam outfits like Guar. They just don't have the whole racist.
Okay, now I have a point of reference. Okay, I get it.
They kind of look like, cartoons or comic book
Yeah,
characters.
yeah.
That's what they're going for.
Yeah. Like Chuck E. Cheese, only Guarish.
Yeah, more like angry alien kind of thing. But yeah, super. They're like messed up superheroes.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man? The next time I tell you guys, I'm like, come on, tell everybody. Oh God, J-Dub said I died, so I'm like, okay, Jello, start the show off and go. You know what? Crampy Lobster died according to fucking J-Dubs, right? And it's almost his birthday, but we're gonna make fun of that fat fucker anyway, right? That's all you had to do, Jello.
Well,
but no, I'm not done yet. You had one job, and then I had to stop. I wanted to stop a couple of minutes ago.
It was painful, I know.
You brought up Jello. Now I understand your name is JELLOSHOTZ, and people are talking about Jello with things in it and stuff like that, meat sauce, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Yeah. I want to tell you something right now. Honestly, not you, JELLOSHOTZ. This is an exception. I hate Jello. And I'm going to explain to you why I hate JELLOSHOTZ. If I was still drinking, sure. I'll have a few JELLOSHOTZ. Those are nice,
Yeah.
But sometimes they're watered down if that girl's walking around with like 100 of them or something like that for $2 now. But as for Jello itself, makes me cringe.
Yeah.
And I'll explain to you why. When I was a child, Jello was dessert. Sometimes my mother would put fruit cocktail in it. Sometimes she would put others, but it was just Jello. And then she was like with some of those mothers, because remember they had that Jello cookbook.
Oh,
where you
yes.
could make all sorts of Jello loaves.
Put out by the Jello company. Yeah.
And trust me, my mother tried almost every one of them fucking things. And I hate, so like when I'm in the hospital, you know, a lot of times if I see Jello, like the little squares or something like that, I'm into the point now where, I might eat it, I don't know. But for years, don't even bring it near me. I don't want it in my house. Don't bring up Jello. Jello's the first guy here. He's the first. Honestly, when I first met JELLOSHOTZ, that name triggered me.
Am I the first bit of Jello you found palatable for years? Is that what you're saying?
At least entertaining,
maybe.
you know.
Yeah.
Without,
Okay,
but yeah,
that's fair.
yeah, but yeah, it was just, cottage cheese, cottage cheese and Jello. I've heard of that.
Cottage cheese and Jello.
Hot dog
my
Jello.
God.
No, but I don't know if the hot dog Jello. I wouldn't be surprised if my mother
Never heard
tried
of
that.
that
It's so, but there was all sorts of.
But I still, maybe it's just because I love cottage cheese and saltines. That's one of my favorite. And yeah, once in a while, a can of sardines on oil.
No.
No,
I like cottage cheese and potato chips. Yeah, I scoop the cottage cheese up with the potato chips. Yeah, I like that.
Ooh, aren't we healthy?
Sardines are really good with cottage cheese and saltines. Just saying.
They're little dead fish. Some of them
okay,
have
Nah,
eyes.
but you know, I was sitting in the back though. I got to
Were
tell
we
you,
boring
and all the
kids off you? Was it
I was
terrible?
like, this is the worst shitting
Takeover.
on I've. Yeah, exactly.
Well, look,
Right.
I actually got some shit I've written. I have bothered to put pen to paper for you. Thing is, I don't want to use that up. I got fucking that shit's earmarked. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, but I was just, okay, I'm gonna watch them shit on me, and see, it was gonna be advertisement for Friday.
Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
That's you know what? Can I do that anyway? Will you let me do that?
Sure, I'd really like to, and I want you to
Can I
emphasize, Jello. I want you to emphasize that it's for the kids. You know,
It's for the okay.
it's for the kids.
Okay.
It's always for the kids. You know, it's for. Yeah, it's. Anyway.
So Friday is Grampy's birthday, and I asked him actually if he would go live, and the point was so that we could let people know that we're going to roast him on the Geek Room, and we need people who want to.
Raising my hand here.
I'm particularly looking for mean people, but definitely. Robin, definitely. You got to. Frank from the Geek Room is the guy to contact. You got to message him, and so that we all can know, so that if people get a chance to write jokes about each other, you know.
Yeah, and maybe plan on rotation if there's a whole load of people.
But yeah, we're gonna do that Friday, and also if you're not interested in being on mic or on camera, but you want to write a joke, I'm sure that myself or Frank or someone on Discord would be happy to take it.
Oh, how cool! How cool! Hi, Mud.
Hey.
That's
Good to
one
see
thing hosts always need is a bunch of writers.
Yeah. Okay, Quasi Monkey. It's Friday, so that's the day you can ignore.
Yeah, like he'll ignore me, you know.
We're having a roast. I mean, where the fuck is Slappy White and Buddy Hackett when we need
No
them?
shit.
Yeah,
Oh, I
well,
know. And Andrew Dice Clay and
you're a
Lenny
little
Burns.
bit low budget, you know.
Oh,
Well, I was hoping for, I figured a big celebrity to me would be like DC Media Girl. If she was to like pop in and do a cameo, that would be cool.
yeah.
Ms. Parker.
Miss
It'd
Parker.
be really cool if Drag would.
I think, yeah. Or, geez, do I really want that though? I mean, I don't want him paying attention to me, man. He'll do it. Somebody's gonna do it. Never mind.
What? I've seen him in your chat before, asshole.
Oh, I know.
He knows who you are.
I know. Yeah, I
He
know.
knows who you are. You're not.
Yeah, no,
you ain't
I'm just-
got him on the radar.
This part, the whole bit, Quasi Monkey's birthday is next Thursday. But you know,
Holy cow!
but you know what? That's different, Quasi, because you know you're probably not even.
Not even Grampy. No,
Yeah,
you're not Grampy.
you're not even Canadian, really. You know, um, I I don't
Wait,
know.
what do you mean he's not Canadian? I've heard him bow down to secular.
Oh yeah, of course he has. He you know he's paid him off and everything. You
That's
know,
the king of Canada. You don't
right?
like.
I
don't.
understand
I,
that, but
I,
he's
I
a
like.
spy or something. But I've heard that the Quasi's not even really Canadian. You know, I mean,
I don't know. I like. Look, I really like and respect secular, but I'm not Canadian,
Yeah.
so I don't.
Well,
think
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I mean, judge not, yes, lest ye be judged. But I'm just saying.
You're a little judgy.
You got to admit, we never have seen Quasi Monkey with a Canadian flag.
No, never,
No.
not once.
He can't possibly be
Doesn't
Canadian.
fly the colors.
See,
Mm-mm.
he's like, look at this. Look what he's yelling. You know.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah,
Quasi.
you're trying too hard, man. I mean,
No doot about it.
What's that about the lady doth protest too much?
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. Them's the rules. Them's
Not
the rules.
Canadian unless you smell the maple, says Six Drops.
Yeah.
I've never once seen him type A.
No. Oh, he tried to just a minute ago.
Uh,
I've never ever heard him use the phrase hoser.
Does
I've
he even
never,
say a boot?
I don't think he does. I don't think he says a boot.
I
don't-
don't.
I don't-
I don't believe that Quasi Monkey, man,
He's
I don't know.
never
There's
been,
just
He's never been to Tim Hortons.
yeah.
Yeah.
He never
Quasi-
talks about hockey. He never talks about the Canadians and the Maple Leafs.
God,
You
you know what? You're starting to make me. Quasi, is bacon supposed to be smoked?
Hey, you know what they call? This is how weird it is, though. You know what they call Canadian bacon in Canada?
Hmm.
Back bacon.
Bacon, yeah.
Canadian
Yeah.
bacon is ham. It's a slab
I
of
bet-
ham.
Yeah,
I bet you Quasi doesn't even know what full dress chips are.
yeah. I'll bet you. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. He doesn't like sports. You know.
I'm with you, Quasi.
Well, you know
What
that's
else is there to do in Canada but something that you
play
can
hockey,
do in the
drink
snow?
beer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Have some front teeth missing.
yeah.
You know.
And be glad that you live so close to the United States. You know where you. Never mind. You have regular bacon. Canadian bacon is shitty ham. Yeah.
That is
It
true.
is shitty.
He's
ham.
American. He's American.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And we're the only ones that call it Canadian bacon. You know,
Yeah.
Canadians don't call it.
I've bought his Canadian bullshit for a long time now. I feel like he's taking advantage of me.
He tried to be a little bit too Canadian when he tried to sell everybody that maple flavored Coke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look,
And
I
was
did a
like,
couple of
that
bumps
was when
on
I was
his
like,
face.
you know, I've heard of a lot of things to cut it with, you know, but when he started using that maple, yeah, I was like, he's trying too hard, really. Here, like right now, it's
No, it was tasty. It wasn't
Well-
just numbing. It was delicious.
I know, but
Yeah. but,
still, you know,
I mean, it was mostly maple sugar and mannitol, really.
yeah, it wasn't even real. It was just, you know, but
You try and rock it up, fuck, you get almost nothing back out of it.
you had to tap into your maple.
And it's all
reserves.
curled up.
You know, I was reading an article the other day about yes, folks, I do read at times about the different things that the United States, you know, it has in reserve. You always talk about sometimes, like recently, maybe tapping into the oil reserve or the gas reserve or whatever like that because of the situation. Our government has reserves of a lot of what you would think, honestly, weird things.
Well, while you're gathering your thoughts, I know for sure that we are sitting on more oil than Saudi Arabia. because every state in our union, the main uh, natural resource is crude oil. Every single state, crude oil. We are sitting on a buttload of valuable oil, but we're still buying. It's gone up $1 a barrel. It's gone up $10 a barrel. Blah blah blah. We really don't even have to buy it.
Well,
everybody's been shitting their pants about the price of gas. Do you know what it was in 2019 before the COVID hit and it dropped to almost nothing?
I can't remember.
And that's the fucking point.
No.
It was over. It was December of 2018 or 19. It was about 305 a gallon, 310. Yeah, it's gone up from there. That's the national average.
If we would bust out
everybody's throwing a fucking conniption fit. Oh, it used to be $1.50 a gallon. Well, no shit. Nobody was driving anywhere. It was fucking locked down.
Yeah. If we would bust out even 10% of our reserves, our gas would drop to 25 cents a gallon.
Because because they put taxes on it.
Okay,
they would
50 cents a gallon.
There's a but then there would still that's less than they could charge that much for gas, but then they're gonna add. Look how much gas look how many taxes are already on gas right now to make it the price it is as it is. Yeah. Do you think that they would literally let it go even if there was all that extra fucking oil, right? All that fucking extra gas. Do you seriously think they would let it go down to like 50 cents a fucking gallon?
Oh no, because they've got to put money at the shareholders. You've got that to consider.
Yeah.
All that bullshit. But yeah, so yeah, and us dumb fucks. We're the ones who pay out the ass for everything.
Wouldn't you really like to have a Werther's candy right now? Werther's original.
Boy, I would. And you brought enough to share. Bless your heart.
I did. I've got some Werther's original.
Yeah.
Got some candy for everybody. Being Grampy Lobster and stuff. But if we start drilling for oil in China Sea, who might wake up Godzilla? Well, that's true.
Dead. Bond told him where he was, and they put a tactical nuke down his throat.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it was just a tactical nuke. It wasn't a big one.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness, we didn't.
Like the bazooka nuke they used to have didn't have quite enough range to get it far enough away when they set the fucker off. So it sounded like a great idea at the time.
Oh God!
The atomic artillery. Yeah, that worked okay.
Yeah, I was gonna mention something with the lanyard they use. They use when they get that set up. Okay, this is what declassify whatever nothing. But when you get it set up on a howitzer, usually if it came down to that situation, you'd have one gun left, right? And that would be the gun that was used for what they would call like special weapon, the nuke round. You would get everything set up, everything loaded. You get everybody on the truck except for one person who would have a 30-foot lanyard. Okay? Every artillery piece, when I was in Germany, you had a 3-foot lanyard and you had a 30-foot lanyard. Okay? And the idea that you were going to survive this was we're going to get in a deuce and a half and drive as fast as we can in the other direction. Okay? Because, it's I don't know. I just nuclear.
Yeah, and the 30-foot lanyard doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It ain't the gun. It ain't the gun that's the fucking problem. whether you're standing right next to it or 30 feet away.
Yeah, when it goes off, or you're 30 feet away farther. I don't know, but yeah, that was some crazy shit. It's like, you know, and that's if you get it off. That's like I don't know. When Stinky talks about that, they got Godzilla, with a tactical.
Boy, he lies about everything. He
He's
just
really
makes
deteriorated.
shit up.
Stinky has deteriorated to the point where I find it absolutely funny.
He makes less sense now than he ever has. Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He's fucked in the head. He really is. He's fucked. I mean, him and J Dubs, the way Stinky and his obsession with underage, or excuse me, of age, but young, skinny, petite. He still hasn't given up on the fact. He still thinks that he's going to find some local or some young,
mentally deficient.
Mentally underdeveloped, deficiently. What's up there, Sergeant Perfect Teeth? Let their doggo in. Someone let it. No, that's quiet. That's
You don't worry about my dog.
Yeah, don't worry about your dog. You worry about.
Mind your business.
Yeah, no shit, man. You're in enough trouble as it is there, Quasi.
It is time to bring him in, though. I should pretty soon.
Yeah. But he was trying to tell you what to do. You know how to do it. He was trying to tell you how to be a dog owner.
Yeah.
Quasi's probably not allowed to have pets.
Yeah.
Side Shane Blaine.
Poor old Bond. He didn't realize that Andrea was the fucking lottery. It's the only time he's ever gonna pull that trick off.
No, it'll never happen again. Everybody gets one big shot per lifetime, and that was his. He spent it.
Watching Jade Johan, whatever his fucking name is.
Although I will admit, when the gods do let him win both lotteries, he could probably arrange something like that. Well, most people could. I don't think Stinky could actually manage, but
Hi, Adam. Sorry.
Hey,
there is a definite connection there between money and actually getting laid.
God, I can't even make that connection.
Well, you probably don't have enough money.
Oh, yeah. There's that.
So, Mud.
Yeah.
Would you kindly, if it's possible, maybe do a little bit of a. We need some sort of a clip. We need you. We need, and you can ad lib this if you want. But Friday's a big day for me.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. I'll be 31 for the second time. Having a bit of a problem with it. I'm older and I had to move and things like that and everything like that. So,
and he's dead.
And I'm dead apparently again, so
again.
But so, needing a little bit of cheering up, there's nothing I like more than basically being shit on as much as possible to make me feel better. I'm getting that. I'm kind of taking that from the whole Michelle Best thing. That's what I'm getting from it, So I'm looking for. Maybe you can do a quick promo for us. Maybe ad lib. Just tell us, things that that you might be thinking about doing, or whatever, or something. Zombie lobster. I don't know.
Yeah,
well, see, Jello was supposed to advertise. Can you give us somebody, please? Jello has shit the bed since this fucking stream started, folks.
Can we get someone in a Darth Vader mask with a rebreather to do it?
That would be stunning and effective. Hey, I'll give you a big commercial tomorrow, Grampy.
Okay.
I do have an oxygen concentrator here.
Oh, well, so do I.
Got some tanks.
I don't have one. Can I have one?
I don't think they'll let you mail tanks.
No, you can't fly with them either.
Oh yeah, the tanks. Yeah, they'll explode.
We were basically carrying a bomb.
Yeah.
But
Oxygen concentrator is kind of handy. It's nice for keeping minerals alive in your bucket.
Keep the water oxygenated.
yeah, I never thought. Yeah, that's true.
You just get
Yeah.
one of them little air stones from aquarium, plug her into the hose, drop it in the bucket. Fuck yeah. You got
Boy,
minerals
a
for
multi-purpose machine.
yeah.
So are you going to shit on me Friday, Joe? Mud?
Yeah, maybe. I'll
I
probably
was
show up for a
hoping.
bit, come in.
Well, I was hoping you'd have something. I mean, God, I've known you for how long, and what have we been through? And
Yeah,
oh, excuse me.
I'll have to give it some thought.
Yeah, I mean, gee whiz, man,
So who should I send this little promo clip to?
we could put it on your channel when you do a stream before Friday, that way, and make sure the Geek Room gets a link. I mean,
Yeah.
that you give a link to the Geek Room. Oh God, well, they're not going to probably even advertise the whole fucking. That's the whole thing, folks. As well as dreams of. It seems like Irv gave up his dreams of flight. Nah, he's still building. He just got a whole fucking thing of decals in. It's got Indian heads on it and the star.
God. He's
and you know
12
what?
years old.
He's also tired of because folks, people always say, "Did you know that the swastika was used, or the swastika was used, as a religious symbol,
Yeah.
before the Nazis?"
Yeah.
Well, apparently, Stinky believes that nobody knows this, and they wonder why the American volunteers, or why certain religions, or they think it's the Nazis. And just because, and this is according to Stinky, okay, just because the Nazis used it sometimes and made it crooked, they pretty much shit on what a swastika meant at one point.
Yeah, the Nazis pretty well fucked.
Yeah, they pretty much,
fucked it for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's not the first time a symbol or a phrase or a word has changed meanings either, But apparently none of us knew that, but hey, tuna time.
Yeah, I mean, the Iron Cross, you can kind of get away with that a bit because it did exist in Germany a long time before
Yeah.
the Nazis, and they still use it today.
Yeah.
The German Air Force still has Iron Crosses on their fucking planes,
I own two.
and they're still called the Luftwaffe.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, it's German.
Air Army,
Yeah. But,
more or less.
I know the Indian swastika was a bit different than the Nazi one, but it was just, the Nazi one was angle. That's but you understand what I'm saying, because I don't know I don't know how many times I've heard people go, the swastika isn't just a Nazi symbol. It's it's been we all know that. That's not even a fucking.
And the one on Billy's chest isn't even a swastika. It's an unfinished hedge maze. Like, he's eventually gonna. Yes, he's had it for 7 or 8 years now, but he hasn't had it finished for 7 or 8 years now. He's gonna complete it.
I thought it was going to be a tattoo of Frankie's face.
No.
I was mistaken. Shit.
Hey, you gentlemen, I have to dip. Yeah, so Grampy, I'll give you a commercial tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Grampy's birthday
mean.
on Friday. Not tomorrow. I'm saving it up till Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow your cover, Grandpa.
Billy made national news this week.
Oh yeah. Associate. Oh yeah, I associate it when I see it. I associate.
Well,
it.
yeah, because there's a lot of right wing, militant, Aryan, white nationalist groups that use swastika still.
Yeah. Okay, gentlemen, I'm out of here. Okay, see you. Love you all. Bye.
Okay.
Good night, Robin.
We have lost the folks. Last night you had an old lady's room. Tonight, well, you've got 2 guys and a piece of Jello. Darn that Florida man, Billy. But, you know, it's a crying shame. Watching Michelle Best today on the internet, you know, I found a lot of things she said. She enjoys doxing me, which, like I said, people, you know, my PayPal's in the side chat. Melissa's already posted it once. You know, my name isn't a secret. You know.
Yeah, I honestly believed you enjoyed doxing yourself.
Yeah, it's because to me it's not a thing. I always say if somebody wants to find out where I live, I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do? You know, I mean, I don't have it. You know, I'm not gonna get fired from a job. People in my family know that I'm weird and I do weird shit on the internet. I'm just weird. So if somebody was to call like a family member or something and go, you know what he's doing on the internet, you know, so I've never really given a shit, you know, but she likes to say my name because I think I'm starting to think there's some sort of stab fascination with her. And I am responsible, apparently, for the racism in this world and in this country. And, you know, I found out that everything, she described everything today that white people, she describes herself as white and Vietnamese or Asian. Hey, Captain Coffee Fucker's here. So the two people, the two, whatever you want to call it, races or colors or ethnics, you know, that are the most racist in the whole world are white people and Asians. The
This
two
is
things.
according to you or her?
Her.
Okay.
And so everything she shits on herself. So I just think it's self-deprecating. And she knows that I'm recording this, and she believes that I want to go back to the way things used to be, and that's why I play my little old nostalgia things, because I want to go back to the way, yeah. Well, there you go.
I have a good old laugh with that boys beware the homosexual.
Oh, yeah.
I have a good laugh at that video, but in no way do I want things to be that way.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I wasn't alive then, but I am alive long enough to I know stories. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, I
know how things were.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, God, people talking about why did she say everything twice? What's up, secular opinion?
Because she's fucking nuts.
Yeah, because she's fucking batshit fucking crazy.
And then
she's a loony ball.
Yeah, and then she repeats the twice she said it before.
Yeah.
I think she's like Vaughn. Like, I think it's something that low IQ people do. Like Rev does it.
Well, I get asked a lot, you know, why does she like go after me? You know, I think before she started like coming after me or talking about me, she talked about a breakfast sandwich. Okay. But a breakfast sandwich was just an avatar, right? When I started making, yeah, they are.
I love McMuffins.
I do too. I like the ones with sausage better.
Yes, sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
Yeah,
that's the order. Yeah. That's the order. Yeah. But yeah, it all breaks down. It's all egg McMuffin.
Because fuck Canadian bacon, man. You know,
fuck Canadian bacon.
But
fuck Canadians and their goddamn bacon.
She was venting at a meme. She was venting at a breakfast sandwich, which those are also very good Jello. Like not for breakfast too, because I've well
Now, was the breakfast sandwich like chatting with her, or was it just sitting in her?
it was a sock somebody's account. There was this long going thing with her and with some McMuffin guy, and that's when I started watching it.
So they were talking to her, like it was someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when I started watching. So, and that guy, I have no idea who that person is. They were friends with me on Facebook for like a week, but they're like really, their Facebook page was weird. It was dedicated to McDonald's. Serious. It was really, I'm not kidding. One of those McDonald's lifer type, we love McDonald's type shit, right? And, but then it was gone. And I don't know if they're using a different one now or something like that. I've got no, but when I make videos and I have my face, she has something to look at. It's an actual person that she can vent towards. That's what, I forgot what it's called. Yeah. Oh, McDonald's is McDonald's. It's pink slime, fuck. I still like a quarter pounder with cheese sometimes, or
I love McDonald's. Fuck, I gotta
double cheeseburger or something. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
it's junk food, but fucking junk food is goddamn delicious.
Yeah, I don't eat it very often. I mean, fuck, I hate it when people, when you talk about like Taco Bell or, McDonald's serves its purpose. Abso-fucking-lutely. Wendy's, same fucking thing. All those things. Food. Caleb, Jesus, you gotta see his fucking Facebook page. That boy loves food.
Very close, and I love that. I don't get McDonald's all that often, but I do stop through the drive-through for a fountain soda.
Yeah, they're only $1.
If I get a soda, I will get a fountain soda. I don't really care for a bottle or a can. I'll have a fountain soda every couple of weeks, and
just
I like
to
that.
make nuggets and strawberry milkshakes.
I really like cola, like the Coca-Cola from McDonald's. That's really.
They don't have the orange drink anymore.
Oh, I know. That was when I was a kid. We weren't allowed to drink Coke because it had caffeine in it. Right? I didn't understand what caffeine was. That kids didn't drink coffee. Caffeine was something adults did. Things like that. So yeah, if we went to McDonald's, we could have lemon lime, orange, or root beer. Yeah, we were not allowed to have the Coke because my mom would stop the
Yeah.
But
and it wasn't carbonated either. It was
nope.
It was orange.
It was like high C or taste fingers.
Something like that.
Orange drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they weren't really talking about the flavor. It was more the color.
Yeah. But yeah, sure. I mean, there's times. I mean, we don't eat like fast food a lot. Sometimes, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like a good Whopper. People, oh, it's Burger King. It's like, oh, that stuff's nasty. And well, God, don't eat it then. Greasy Jack in the Box tacos, 2 for $99, are essential after 2 a.m. You know what? I have those 2 for 99 cent Jack in the Box tacos. They've been around forever, and I've had them, and they've always been just as shitty. I mean, it's like the worst taco you can have. And I knew people in Oregon. There was a Jack in the Box in Grants Pass, and I knew a lot of people would go, "Oh yeah, man, 2 tacos for 99 cents." That's when I'll be like, "Look, if you're gonna go to Jack in the Box or you're gonna go to McDonald's, I'm not gonna go to Jack in the Box for a fucking taco, right?"
There's a reason they're 2 for $1.
Yeah, exactly. There's a reason. It's like, oh, they're really good. Like, no, they're not. It's got frozen meat on a frozen tortilla. They stick it in a deep fryer for a few minutes, throw some fucking lettuce on it, and then call it a taco. But yeah, what? Yeah, iconic watered down Tang. Yeah, that's true. Some root beers have caffeines. Not in the old days, because root beers came up. The Mormons, A&W. Yeah, root beer's not supposed to have caffeine in it. those aren't tacos. No, they're not tacos. But yeah, I hate when people talk. I've like certain people when they would do mukbangs, right? They go, "Oh, I can't believe they're eating that shit." Well, the food is probably pretty fucking good, for a lunch. Sometimes you want to have that or whatever, but the amount of it that people eat to me, is like I have no idea why Barks has caffeine.
Yeah, but that's Barks has bite. That's what the bite is. It's caffeine.
I never knew that. But
people bitch about gut trucks, like, and I'm telling. I mean,
they serve gut truck, roach coach, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, those things, man. I can't speak for all of them, but I'm telling you, the best tacos I've ever had in my life have always been from the back of a truck.
I can't argue with that, actually.
Fucking amazing. Just little like silver dollar delicacies. Oh my god, I love those things.
So some roaches, yeah, you get good, I remember the old fashioned roach coaches that used to drive around the lunch wagons, the little things that used to come up on the back, and they'd have sandwiches. And I know a guy that used to buy all the hard boiled eggs every day,
And don't get me wrong, I'm sure some aren't good. Like some are probably indigestion waiting to happen. I'm just saying the best tacos I've had in my life are from different taco trucks have always been.
Well, you're talking food trucks, and food trucks aren't roach coaches.
I'm talking about that silver truck where the side opens up and someone's standing inside.
Oh, okay. Killer shrimp ceviche. The only thing I've had against tostadas is the fact that they're flat. It's like, I don't know. I mean, where do you start on it? Like with a taco, you start at the end. I mean, I don't know. But with a tostada, it's round and it's flat.
And every time somebody mentions tostadas, I think of that scene in Bad Santa. Billy Bob Thornton is frying up some bologna, for the fat kid and the senile grandma. Here, let me show you a trick I learned at the North Pole. You fry up bologna, it tastes just like a tostada. Throws on a piece of white bread, gives it to the kid. Well, that's not a tostada. Well, here, throws a little salsa on it. Now it's a tostada.
Oh, that's a great Christmas movie, y'all.
It is.
Bad Santa. If you haven't seen it, you should.
It appeals to my antisocial side so much.
I just remember when he asked that one hooker, he'll come over here when they raided his hotel room.
Yeah.
He asked that one big girl to come over there. She says, "Hell no!" Last time she goes, "I didn't walk straight for a week." Anyway,
what was that Christmas movie that Dennis Leary was in?
The Ref.
The Ref is a great Christmas movie. People always see the wrong Christmas movie.
Tamales.
Oh my God, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
No shit, man.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog in.
Eraserhead is your favorite holiday movie?
Yeah, my favorite.
Bozo, that really doesn't surprise me.
I've said it before.
Jingle all the way. Adam, take that back, please. That's too. I'm not.
I've said it before. The best holiday.
I mean, I get it because the age of people, with why they like certain movies, and I'm not really a holiday movie kind of person, but Jingle All the Way, just watch. I don't know. The Ref was. Jeez. Your mom says hi. Well, tell your mom I said howdy. There, Caleb.
I'm telling you, A Clockwork Orange, greatest Christmas movie ever.
I've never watched that movie. Here's
the thing. It's a good watch, but don't watch it for the reason he said. You're a terrible person, Mike.
You're from Salinas, and they have good Mexican food. I'm sure
it's a great movie. The Clockwork Orange is a great movie.
Oh, you didn't say you liked it. Okay. And that's another thing. Like people call it penny candies, and folks, would you like Grampy to hand you some fucking candy? If you want to come over here to Grampy's, remember it's the holiday season. Grampy's got candy. Play with that one, Bozo.
I was thinking I wanted to go on Robin Eaglesong's channel. I'm assuming that when you go on her channel, she hands you like a dish of ribbon candy. It's all stuck together.
I remember there used to be like this candy dish, and like once or twice, like my grandmother always had that hard candy that was unwrapped.
The ribbon candy.
Yeah, and it would be like in a bowl, but they would all be stuck
together. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like I go on her channel, that's the bowl she's going to hand me. Or those weird strawberry candies that have the foil wrapper that look like strawberries, and they got that awful strawberry jelly paste inside.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, what is that? You know, it's not.
It's like a yucky Gushers.
Yeah, I don't know. I never. Candy should be at least wrapped. You know, I mean, you'd think. Don't be a candy Nazi. Here we go with everything's Nazi these days. Oh my God.
Someone disagrees with you, all of a sudden you're a Nazi.
Well, that's 6 drops. You know,
are we
pretty ruthless?
So what do you like? 6 drops? You like the ribbon candy? Or I don't mind ribbon candy. I just think it's a funny meme that it's always stuck together when it's in a bowl like that.
Well, I mean, we used to eat it all at my grandmother's house because sometimes we'd be sitting there having to watch Lawrence Welk or something, and there'd just be like ribbon candy or.
Let's go. Let's listen to another polka.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. I saw somebody was playing some old Lawrence Welk shit. We were watching this stuff the other day, and I just about got triggered. Because when I see Lawrence Welk, I get pissed off. Because I just remember having to sit for hours. There was the public television used to play the Lawrence Welk show on TV. On some I don't know, public TV years and years ago. But it was on for hours at a time. They would have these marathons. They would just keep replaying Lawrence Welk show.
All through the 70s. If it wasn't Lawrence Welk, it was a goddamn piano concert. Liberace.
Hey, Liberace was a hell of a good piano player.
Yeah, but there was so little music played at my house. My mom had one Harry Belafonte record, and she watched the Lawrence Welk show and Liberace.
Yeah.
It was painful.
You know,
there used to be a show on a local TV station out of La Crosse, and Sunday afternoon about 1 o'clock, it was the old time hour, and it was an hour of polkas.
Oh yeah,
they had a live polka band. Everybody's out there dancing on the floor. Brought to you by Sells Liquor.
Yep,
for the most part.
Because who doesn't love a good polka and a bunch of liquor?
And this one jeweler, I forget the fucking name, but the guy they had do the commercials, he's an old guy. I mean, Christ, he had to be about 65, 70. And he'd kind of sing a little bit and, go into his spiel. And I swear to God, the guy looked like he was just drunkard and fuck the whole time. Doing these commercials for him was just hilarious.
Bozo, I'm glad, excuse me, Mr. United for the Children, I'm sorry. Shani's explained a few movies that, I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan, but I like National Lampoon's Vacation. But National Lampoon is not Shani claimed it was because of Chevy Chase is trying to cheat on his wife. And see, that's what Shani would get out of that. Because, Shani's a shitty person,
And Shani doesn't get the joke.
No. Your paternal grandparents grew up in a town right where Larry was from, so Welk was hot stuff in that house. Oh, Lawrence, oh, Jesus.
That sucks.
They still have polka specials on the weekend radio stations here in Wisconsin. Well, you're in Wisconsin. I mean,
there might still be a couple of polka stations if you scan around the area.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Enough in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
There used to be quite a few of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, but
Well, yeah,
there was
Liberace was from Wisconsin.
Well, who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so was Les Paul.
You know what? Who would have thought that Liberace was a homosexual? We just thought he was extravagant. We just thought he was like really eccentric. You know.
Yeah. We
didn't know. We had no idea that he was a homosexual. You know. I mean, I remember hearing that when that and Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Paul Lynde.
Yeah. Who was Charles Nelson Riley?
Yeah.
Who was in a lot of kids shows. Sid and Marty Krofft. He was in Lidsville and all those other, you know, and yeah. And people go. I mean, people look at now and they see that, but back in the day, they were called eccentric, you know, or well, they're actors, you know. They've got a quirky personality type shit, you know.
But people got blacklisted for gay.
Yeah.
You know.
But everybody there, Sick Drops brings up Elton John. Like I said before, I remember when Elton John came out as bisexual. That was like right after I think Goodbye Yellow Brick Road or something. It was in the prime. He was, you know, and I remember reading in magazines, you know, it was pre-internet, but there was a lot of some magazines. People were saying, "Oh, it's the end of, you know, Elton John. He done fucked himself," you know. 45, 50 years later, you know. But it's crazy. Well, thank you for coming in, Nickaboo. He's hitting the gym in the morning. Wow.
It was astonishing to a lot of people in the late 80s when George Michael.
Oh, I know. Holy shit.
Public restroom.
He's like, oh yeah, well, what do you mean?
I believe he was the victim of a shitty sting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, come on, Jello. We've all wandered into men's bathrooms and peeked around the corners a few times.
Yeah, but usually it's never a problem. Little toe tap in here, little nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah. Your mom had a crush on Elton even after he came out. Yeah, I think a lot of people, you know, I mean, there were people that had, who was it, Ricky Martin. Holy shit, there's a lot of women. Yeah, there was a lot of fucking women when he came out. Freddie Mercury, same thing, broke a lot of fucking hearts, you know. I mean... Yeah, Shop Around the Corner, 1940, with Jimmy Stewart as an entertaining Christmas movie, low budget. Nickaboo is your mom. I know that, Caleb. Jesus, now you're doxing your mom.
You know what?
I'm going to tell your mom that you just doxed her on the fucking internet.
There is the other side of that too. When Rob Halford came out and everybody said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like one of the worst kept secrets. I mean, nobody cared. First of all,
nobody cared. And I don't know. I never questioned it, but you saw the reflective leather outfits that he had, and he never wore one outfit on stage that didn't scream the Blue Oyster. From the cop movie,
Police Academy.
Police Academy, yeah.
Well, do you remember there was an interview where he talked about he got his the original, like a lot of his leather stuff in the beginning, he got it from an S&M, like a leather place in London or somewhere in England. I don't, you know.
What a shocker!
Yeah, it's like, you know, he couldn't believe that he could dress like with the chaps, you know, and all the leather stuff, you know, because that was like a gay man's dream, because, you know, the Village People, and I don't know.
Did you know they were mostly gay too?
Oh, that's what I heard. Stinky said they were all gay, pretty much, mostly. Yeah. But that's why the one guy quit. Couldn't have been about anything else.
Oh my God, Grampy, did I fucking send you that song?
What song?
Oh, I found the gayest song. I'd say you can't play it on here. You'll definitely get a.
Yeah, and by gay, folks, we don't mean homosexual. You know, it's some things are just really gay. You know.
No. I meant that anyway.
Oh well, okay. You meant it the other way, folks. That's okay. Not a big deal. Um, you shall tote to Raymond Burr now. Okay, are we talking Raymond Burr Ironside, or are we talking Jello? Don't be. Or are we talking Raymond Burr Ironside, or are we talking Raymond Burr Perry Mason? Not Perry Mason. Perry.
Yeah, Perry Mason.
Yeah. So Ironside. It was amazing, you know, how that man got around back in those days with that wheelchair. You know, even without like. So oftentimes, you know, there was no handicap ramps and stuff like that. Chicken Hawk Burr. I don't know what that means, Raccoon Man, but thank you so much for participating. But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
You remember that show Cannon?
Yeah.
With William Conrad?
Oh yeah, he was another fat bald guy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet he still managed to get around pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Back in the
Who was
day,
the dude with the lollipop? Tony Savalas.
Yeah, Telly Savalas. That was Kojak.
Kojak. I remember
Yeah.
Kojak. And my dad was a huge fan of the Rockford Files.
Yeah, that was a good
James
show.
Garner. We were, you know what? We also watched the Maverick.
Well,
James
you know,
Garner was amazing.
watching the Maverick and other westerns is how Stinky learned how to fire a grease gun by the hip.
Folks, it's penny candy time.
That's true. It's penny candy time, folks. So what kind of I don't know. I'm hoping that somebody shits on me better than you guys have tonight. I was kind of hoping to get kind of a warm up, you know, kind of a prepared of what I might be in store for, you know. If Beretta, I remember Beretta, you know, but yeah, it's a crying shame, you know. Fun fact: you saw many other locals saw a live copper at a local bank in Scottsdale. We all respected him and we chilled out. Hey Alice, and no harassing. Oh Alice, oh the Kiss My Grits, yeah. Oh okay.
The diner show.
Yeah, that was entertainment back then, folks. That was Kiss My Grits, yeah. You was enchanted with the cockatoo, yeah. Well, birds, you know. It's having a sidekick. You know, sometimes it's a dog, sometimes it's a bird. You know, but Raymond Burr was also known in New Orleans as the guy who liked young boys. See, and that's a lot of things. There's, I don't know that. I wouldn't be. You know, the way things come out. You know, Alice Cooper in Scottsdale. Yeah. Mel's Diner. Yeah.
What was that about Alice Cooper?
No.
No, he lives in Scottsdale. He's been out. He's been a big, like, celebrity resident of Scott. He's been in Scottsdale for years. He's got a restaurant or something, or other products. But
I know he's an avid golfer.
oh yeah, but you know that's another thing. Like the whole thing about Raymond Burr. There's a lot of things that are coming out now about people. I mean, everybody knows about Bill Cosby, you know, and like I said, there was a lot of things that weren't. What was I was watching a video, a documentary about something in it was about a cult or something that, or somebody was killed. Anyway, back in the day where you could be, your parents could sign a piece of paper to get you married, right? You could get married if your parents signed. It was kind of like going in the army. If your parents signed a waiver, if your parents signed the paper, before you were of age, you get married.
Yeah, most states you still can get married before 18 with parental consent.
Well, back then that was a thing
you can't do it on your own.
Yeah.
Though.
We had the mom's consent and everything was people would talk about back then, because it was but now with all this, the way the world is now, things like that, when somebody talks about something like that was said in 1972 or in the 60s or something, and getting criticized for it like today. Now, if it was a guy going after kids, sure, but and assault is assault. I understand that, but a lot of these people back then, people knew what was going on. Like Bill Cosby had that bit in his act. It was called Spanish Fly. People were talking about, Mickeys. That's how everybody learned about what a Mickey was. Got slipped a Mickey.
Yeah, fuck Fatty Arbuckle back in the 1920s, for Christ's sake.
Oh yeah.
And it was a big scandal, although everybody's pretty sure the girl wasn't actually underage.
Right.
She was like 23 or some fucking thing, but they sold it off that she was 15.
Yeah. But yeah, because they would always talk about, 15 will get you 30 type shit, and people were aware of it, but and trust me, some guy's dad, caught his daughter, got some guy with his daughter or something, even if the girl was over 18, a lot of times dads get pissed off anyway. But yeah, there was a lot of yeah, there were ads, people used to they used to talk about what was it, Cheech and Chong I think it was Cheech was talking about one time, one of the I think it was Cheech and Chong or somebody, but talking about stupid white people going down to Tijuana trying to buy Spanish Fly, because they would say, oh, you can get it down in Mexico, right? So people would sell all sorts of shit to stupid fucking people, call it Spanish Fly. A lot of it was a myth, I'm told, but back then,
well, there really is a Spanish Fly.
Right.
It's made from this ground up beetle, and they use it for livestock that won't fuck, because you give them a dose of that. It's not an aphrodisiac. What it does is it irritates the shit out of the genitals and the urinary tract.
Oh, so they start rubbing it?
Yeah, so this horse has got a, burning, irritated, flaming heart on. He's going to try and stick it in somewhere just to make the damn thing quit burning.
Oh, see, that's why we got you around here, bud. We find out things like that. Earlier today, I was watching a documentary on not National Geographic, but Smithsonian. We watched them impregnate an elephant. And I was telling my wife, I said, yeah, Mudbrucker, he's impregnated a cow before. She was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, so yeah, people do it all the time, but
and that's going to be my costume next Halloween. I'm going to get me some breeder gloves, go all the way up to the armpit, pair of overalls, rubber boots.
I always wanted to ask you about that,
and see who shows up wearing a cow costume, because people around here will get it.
Did the farmer pay to watch?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he was there helping, actually.
I could just imagine. Oh, fuck.
Did he call you daddy?
Oh, yeah. You got to keep the banter going. Talk nice to the cow. Get her relaxed as you're, sticking your arm up her ass. There, girlie. We'll be done in a minute. It ain't so bad. Just relax.
So what is it like talking dirty to a cow when you've got your whole arm up at, inside,
It can be a little awkward sometimes, but
Do you make eye contact with the cow?
well, no, that's on the other end. Sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but they turn around sometimes and wink at you.
Once in a while, there's some that didn't really mind the procedure.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, slut cows.
Yeah.
I've heard those are probably a thing.
I really hate this conversation.
I'm really wondering. It's gone.
Well, you got to reach in and get a hold of this. Get a hold of the cervix and hold it steady while you're getting in there with your inseminating tool. That's the whole purpose behind the arm up the ass.
So, okay, we're done with it. So Gertrude, howdy. Morning all. Well, technically it's early morning here, late night, early morning.
Yeah.
It's it's well into the morning across the pond. So good morning to all of our friends over across the pond in jolly old England and other parts of across the pond. Yeah, did Lon lose his Rumble account, or did he just yank his videos? Because I the fact that J-Dubs declared that I was dead, that's only rumor. I need physical evidence, folks. I need, and see, because folks, I've told you before, this is how I find out about my health and my medical conditions on the internet. How the else would I have known about what?
Your
probably,
health and lack thereof.
How would you have known you were dead?
Yeah, but the heart attacks, my liver. I mean, like I said, it was a good thing. I was already in the hospital when I had all those heart attacks. And I still haven't repented and accepted Jesus and everything, so I'm pretty much fucked there too. But see what else? Oh yeah, now I don't know. Did he say what I died from? I just heard somebody say that J-Dub said that I I fake my death and everybody gets upset. People start rumors that I'm dead or something, or that I'm dying, and I find it funny.
Well, ain't we all? Fuck.
I was lucky to get through insurance, injection treatments. I got a remission against all that. Yeah, hey, Michelle, just in case you're lurking. Oh, Bozo, did you make a new video? Or are you just... Yeah, she apparently, I believe Michelle, Mikey is, oh yeah, one day we need to have a liver competition. You and me. My liver's fine. I haven't had alcohol, and trust me, at my age, folks, every time they always want to check this and check that and everything. It's like you're getting checked under the hood. Remember the old service stations, where they used to like pop up your hood and check all your levels, make sure you're not leaking anywhere. But yeah, one day, oh, you really did, Bozo. Oh, I'll have to check that out. But and I know you guys are going to get upset because you guys don't like this. Something for Carl to spice up. Sure, absolutely. But I really need to share this because this is, it's kind of creepy. But it's also, oh shit, wait, oh man, I think it's this one. Okay, hold on, folks.
Afraid.
This is
that's
it.
That's what my parents brought me up to be afraid of black people. Be afraid of anybody. Because black people, they're very scary people. That's exactly what my parents. It's funny. My dad's a baby boomer. So is my mom's a baby boomer. And they're the most racist fucks. I'm telling you, baby boomers were the most racist fucks. And I think I have a baby boomer right here. You know, I think he's our baby boomer, or is he a Gen X? You know, but he has to be the most fuck. You know, that's why he has all his minions. You know, his troll minions. It became racist fucks just like him.
That be you guys.
It became a racist fucks just like him. You know, all the people that are, all of those troll minions that are following him, you know? You gotta understand, you know, me being raised, you know, in a suburban, you know, middle class, you know, for me, my dad was an officer in the Army. You know, my dad was an officer in the Army, and I see the other side. The segregation, there is segregation in the Army too. You gotta understand, there is segregation in the Army, you know? And that kind of fucked up that there is segregation in the Army, treated, how black people were treated, you know? Isn't that fascinating? You know, because I was raised to be scared of black people. I was raised to be scared of black people because, you know, this is exactly what baby boomers were. Baby boomers were all fucking racist. And this 65-year-old fuckhead.
First of all, I'm not 65. Second of all, you know, Mikey did make a point there, you know. And I've talked about this before. I've talked about this with Ms. Parker and other people. When I was a kid, where we lived, even though my father was in the military and there was different, a lot of times we were not taught to be afraid of black people, but we were taught that we didn't have to be afraid of them. I remember hearing sometimes, you know, like, you know, you don't have to cross the street, because I knew people, if there was, you know, black people walking down the street, didn't matter what time of day or night, no matter where it was, they would cross the street. So yeah, like I said, you know, things used to be different, you know. Michelle Best would be a cow fluffer. That could be a job for Michelle, being a cow fluffer, you know. Get the cow excited before the whole project so Mudbrucker doesn't have to talk dirty to the cow. That makes sense to me, you know.
Just
You know, the 65-year-old fuckhead loves to relive his past, because I noticed on his videos he likes to relive his past, and he thinks that's the good old day. Yeah, that's when they had blacks only bathroom. They had blacks only bathroom. You know, blacks couldn't go into a regular bathroom, so they had to go around. I bet. Didn't that happen during your time? Yeah. Didn't that happen during your time, old man?
This
you
is
know,
apparently my
old man. Didn't that happen during your fucking time?
Yeah.
Because you know, it's what, being a Gen X. You know, I'm a Gen X, and I'm the type that rebel against baby boomers. Ooh. I hate baby boomers, to be honest. I never liked them. You know, they're so generic the way they are. They always talk about the past. They always say they talk about how good it's for white people. They only talk about white people, how the good old days was. You know, don't you notice that? The good old days is all related to white people and everything. You know, but when you hear a black person, when you hear a black man or a black woman, it's totally opposite. Why can't we hear shit from them? You know what's funny about TikTok? I'm glad.
Oh, this gets really fucked up funny here. And this is sad, because TikTok, folks, and you're going to learn this, and you may have heard this before. TikTok is where a lot of people now get their news and all their information.
They have TikTok. TikTok, I mean, I actually see people who show me history about how white supremacy is.
Train, you don't really know much about anything about Michelle. What's her story in a nutshell? Well, oh my God. Michelle used to be, was born a man, which I have no problem with that. Transgender. Uh, Mikey has probably been outcast for. Mikey hates everything. Mikey's life sucks. Mikey is now Michelle and everything, and she hates everything, projects a lot. Hates me because I do, if you watch some of my videos, if you're subscribed, Trina, I do those compilation videos and I put a lot of Michelle Best stuff in there. She talks to cloud people, that's true. Drives a hazmat. Yeah, she talks to cloud. She was a ninja in a former life. She wants to kill me. She wants to stab me. She's doxed me on numerous occasions. She's put out my old address, but I've recently moved in the last couple.
Didn't
of
she
months.
say she wanted to get a shotgun?
Yeah, she bought a shot the week last year, the week after, right after she. See, I'm blocked, so I don't have access to it. But a week after, and she may have taken it down, but at the time, the week after, she threatened, she said she was going to shoot me before January 1st of next year, folks. Remember, Jello, we haven't mentioned the doomsday clock. But before January 1st of this coming up year, this coming up New Year's, Trina, Mikey has vowed to shoot me. You grew up with Mikey likes it, so did I, Baptist. She wants to be a mean ghost. She wants to die and haunt me. She's gonna haunt. She's got friends in the afterlife already. They're gonna haunt me when I die. She hates my guts. God, there's so much more. People in the side chat, I'm sure if they want to throw Mud, would you like to add something?
Yeah, well, she's friends with Lemmy already. And
Oh yeah, she's talked to Lemmy, and Lemmy hates me, and because I like Lemmy and everything, which was pretty disappointed. She's
yeah, when she really gets rolling on something, it sounds just like somebody in junior high, trying to pick on somebody. It's it's quite the sight.
yeah. Well, it's the threats are real on Grampy.
She reminds me of Vaughn. In
Yeah.
that, she's really low IQ and she talks a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, but that's what I find funny about it.
It's funny. This is what I found out about this one TikToker, black guy. He had he was showing me that there are certain white people down here in the South. They actually have the names of their slaves. They actually have the names of their slaves. They keep them in some kind of safe or something because
of all the
they don't because the slaves want to know what's their last name.
Well, thank you, Trina.
The original name of who they really were.
Yeah.
But the white people do not want to divulge those lists, on who they really are, So, yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Most of
Racist fuck here.
Most of the slaves didn't come directly from Africa. A lot of them were born here after a while. Slavery went on for quite a while. So it's pretty unlikely that they knew their original African name if they were born here.
Yeah, but they've got lists of it still.
Well, they still got the phone numbers too, Vaughn.
Well, yeah, Vaughn's already pointed that out. And most slave owners in the South were black.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Google it, folks. I mean,
Yeah, because only 8 or 10% of white people owned slaves, so
yeah,
the other 90% had to have been black people
yeah.
that owned slaves.
I love that.
I know, God, I love that fucking logic.
Once again, math.
White supremacists here doesn't give a damn. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean when white people turn their heads the other way. Don't give a fuck. I have the perfect person right here in my fucking room. Patrick. He is a white supremacist.
That's number one, folks.
I mean, he turns his head the other way, and he does not give a fuck about black people on their fucking history. He's the type of guy that likes to erase the black people's history. He's the type of guy who likes to erase black people's history.
If they're trying to erase black people's history, why are they keeping the list?
Yeah, exactly. And Trina, look, aren't we all low IQ? Well, Trina, I've explained to people all the time for years, and I still to this day, I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree and not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Never have claimed to be. I've done some really weird, dumb shit. But so the whole low, what is an IQ? Some people are just dumb.
Yeah, this person here can hardly tie their own shoes. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at this. She suffers from an ailment called dumb face.
Yeah. She got fucked in life, man. Look at her. I mean, and I'm not trying to judge or be mean or anything like that, but there's nothing positive. She says she's about positivity, but she hates everything. She hates everybody.
Yeah, Bozo Von went to live past 30 in colonial times.
Oh. Yeah.
She's about as much for the positivity as Shani for Christ is.
Oh yeah. I mean, those two ought to, maybe she should find out about G-Man's class action lawsuit too.
I'm talking about. This is what I was raised from. Like similar to this guy. Similar to him. Yeah, he's the type of guy who teaches us to be afraid of black people. To be afraid of the Mexican people. Be afraid of, the Asian people. Because, I found out that white people don't like Asians too, it's funny. I've been picked on by white people as an Asian person too. I've been called chink. Yeah, I know what it feels like to be. I know what it feels like to have a racist fuck calling me chink.
Now, who believes? Now, she pretty much shits on herself but I find it hard to believe. I don't know. Maybe when she was a kid in the second grade, her because her mom's Vietnamese, whatever the fuck, I can't be, I know what it's like, man. I got called a chink, but wait, it gets folks, and I'm not advocating for people to go around calling people chink, but.
When I was younger, I didn't have these round eyes because my eyes were so slanty. The teacher thought I was sleeping. That's how Asian I was. My eyes were so damn slanty. The teachers thought I was sleeping.
Soak that in, folks. I mean,
I just want to point out, I didn't say any of that.
No, Jello, you didn't.
I had eye surgery. Because of my mom. She wanted me to have eye surgery. Yeah, these are eye surgery. So yeah, back then when I was younger, I know I had some white people, especially white people. They'd call me fucking chink. I know what it's like to be. I know it feels like because I know it feels like to be being picked on by white people when I was younger.
It didn't help
my skin is darker. This is the very same guy that's picking on me right now as we speak.
Pause it for a second, Grampy.
Yeah, and if you haven't noticed,
it wasn't all her. School kids are mean, but she did run around with a little wagon carrying people all the time, so it wasn't completely their fault.
That is true. But she was picked on. She's always been a victim. Racial assumptions. Yeah. Wake up, Michelle. How you doing, Sidechain Blaine?
He is the very same guy that does the same thing. What
What?
he's reenacting the old days for me, you know. So yeah, he doesn't understand, you know, about being a nerd too. Yeah, white people. I mean, being a nerd that I was, white people are very prejudiced too, because they always like to. They always care about their looks, especially the jock white people, the white jocks. You know, but black people, if
I bet the white jocks had fun stuffing them or in a fucking locker in school.
if they became a really good sport, if they're good at sports, this is exactly they breed black. Black people are like breaded.
Listen to this. I'm glad I was gonna move forward a little bit because this is and Jello, I know you hate this. I really do, but I have an hour here of some stuff, and I find it.
I'm always down for listening to whatever you want to play.
Okay.
I hate Michelle.
Oh,
I hate
yeah.
Michelle because she's made death threats at someone I happen to be very
Yeah.
fond of. So,
Yeah.
I'll always say that, but you want
Yeah.
to play Michelle. This ain't
If
my
loving
fault.
you is Wong, I don't want to be white. Clown Drone Space Force apparently is one of my minions, and it just because I can't comment in her streams. I can't, I've got 3 accounts, and all 3 of them. If somebody saw Captain Howdy in the other day, no, she didn't. Nobody said anything, but Captain Howdy was in there. I just probably fucked that up, but yeah, and she's got certain words that are banned,
Yeah. But
including her own. So
did she just say that black people are breaded?
yeah, you know who that reminds me? Wait, hold on a second.
Somehow, and then they become famous. And if a black person screws up one time, then the white people will just
Key pulls because she hates me because I make videos about her and expose her. Not expose her, but she likes it. I don't know. I don't know why she's so fixed on me because I'm not an Egg McMuffin. But
Because you're the only one that pays any attention to her.
yeah, pretty much. I just find it funny. It just oh. It's people's observations very wrong sometimes, to no fault of their own. Oh no, I get that. Yeah, it's, but so, and this is why I don't, because she's more than welcome to join a stream. I'd be more than having a conversation with Michelle Best is impossible because she doesn't know how to not talk like she's talking now and just like start asking she asks it's really stupid shit that you don't know how to respond to. But didn't Al Campanis, Mud, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he get fired? Didn't he say something kind of sort of like black people are bred for that, like on national TV, and pretty much was at a baseball like an hour later.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
If it was him or it might have been Jimmy the Greek.
No, well, Jimmy the Greek said pretty much the same thing.
Yeah,
he was, well, Jimmy the Greek was famous for it. He had people taking care of him, legally. But Al Campanis was on Dateline, I think it was, or ABC Late Night, standing right at Dodger Stadium, and it was about when they were they had a black manager. I think Frank Robinson had been manager of the Cleveland Indians for that one crazy year that was a complete disaster. But they were talking about, why aren't, in more blacks in ownership and things like that. No, it was Al Campanis did it too. It was live on TV. But yeah, even back then, people, they could spot it, but a lot of things that people said back then, like I don't think they meant it as, because that's pretty much what a lot of people were told, when I was a kid, it's like, like when they started having more African American, black people, whatever, on basketball teams, right? They go, well, man, they's bred to be athletes. Look, from the slave days. I was told that when I was a kid. That's why so when a guy says it on TV, who's got money and everything, he's fucked. Big butts do run good. But yeah, so I like I said, and I've talked about this. I remember when a lot of things didn't used to officially be whatever, racist or homophobic or whatever, but people change, and with society. And Michelle seems to think that, I don't know what the fuck goes on in her head. That's why people say, well, why does she hate you? Why is she fixed on Grant? I don't have a clue. And if you think, what the fuck is she talking about? I have no idea either.
No, fuck down that person. That tear that black person down. Back in the old days, for one stupid thing, he took drugs, What do you expect from the neighborhood that he lives in? What do you expect? Because, white people created the black neighborhood. Did you know that the white greedy motherfuckers created the black people? They created the ghetto. They created the poor. Isn't that kind of fucked up that white people are not even aware? It shows you when they turn their heads the other way. This is exactly how white people are. They turn their heads the other way, and they play they see. This is what I recommend all you white people out there.
You know what, Side Shane Blaine? I'm glad you said that, because that's pretty much how I listen to her. Like when I'm doing videos, that's why I put like the music in the videos, is because I try to make it as entertaining as possible, because I know it's hard to listen to, and the reason I do is mostly because she's talking about me, and still the doomsday clock is going on. What are we down to now, Jello?
I don't know. What time is it? I can't keep track of all these times you're supposed to be dying. It's getting a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I mean, you give you credit, you don't think you could make it through a whole video verse? I started doing videos about her because nobody was watching it. And in fact, and then I just thought it was funny because I like weird people talking about weird, crazy shit. She's been a ninja. She sees shit in the fucking, she's got a third eye in the middle of her forehead there, Trina. She sees things. She talks to clouds. She's got some art that she's going to show us. $5 million art, folks.
You need to go see a therapist and stop looking the other way. I recommend this guy right here. This old man that's trolling me. I recommend he needs to go see a therapist.
Yeah, I've been seeing,
because he's looking the other way.
I'm looking the other way.
And he's in denial.
It's not just a
to be in denial. Look the other way. Look down at people, tear down people. Because look at him. Look at the way he is. If he's tearing me down, he must be tearing a lot of black people down too in his fucking mind. In his mind. I bet you in his mind, I bet he's a racist fuck in his mind, because I have friends like that.
Well, Grampy Lobster.
When a black person kind of like walks.
What have I admitted to?
No, you invented racism.
I think she gets into that.
Every time somebody uses a racist term, you owe Grampy royalties on that.
I think it's $1,000. Yeah.
Huh? And
Thank you for pointing that out, Mike.
you know, and in the merch store, you can get Grampy's 14 volume How to Be Racist course, and it's only 12 easy payments of $19.95, and you too can be a certified racist.
I think I owe Grampy a lot of money.
Well, I was going to bring that up in a little bit, Jello, but we'll find out another way that we'll barter. Nod, nod, wink, wink. Hashtag feeling frisky. Just saying. Anyway, but just kidding, folks. Oh my God, you heard it on the fucking internet.
Walks past you, and then make sure he gets further away. Get further away, and then they come out. The racism comes out. This is exactly how white people work,
Yeah.
because they don't want to see in face. This is what Grumpy Lobster's like. This is what Patrick Thatcher's like.
Yeah. There's
He's a
number
typical white fuck that likes to talk behind your back.
2. Yeah.
I mean, he's a typical white fuck that likes to talk behind your back. And
Michelle,
he's
he'd
a
be happy to
typical
talk
bully.
to your, but you won't come here and talk to him.
I
You're
know.
a typical coward, Michelle.
I know. And we have the decency to call her Michelle. Although she does make a comment a little bit later. Well, I know that she's watching my videos.
That likes to fuck with you. He's a racist. Since I'm Asian, he's a racist. Since I'm Asian, he's a racist against me. He's a racist because I'm Asian. Look at him. He's making fun of me. This shows you how racist they really are. It shows you how racist they really are. Because white people are afraid of anybody with color. I'm going to tell you, white people are afraid of anybody with color. That's the truth.
That's not the whole
Especially when
truth.
you don't
Most
make
white
them-
people are afraid of the Irish as well.
I know. Well, that and the Jewish people. I mean, look what they'll do to you, man.
They're not white.
True. What color are they? Come on, Jello.
Hebrew.
Hebrew. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I fucked that up.
A lot of money. When they don't make a lot of money, they automatically think that people of color are criminals. So yeah,
So if you don't make a lot of money, then you're automatically... Apparently, if you don't make a lot of money, then I believe that you're a criminal. So the fact that I don't have much money, does that make me a criminal? I don't know. I still don't have my black card from Ms. Parker. I do have my trans card, but so I'm gonna stay away from that one.
this is exactly how I was raised. Since I have Asians. Asians are the same. I'm telling you.
Oh, here she goes. She's gonna start shitting on Asians now. Remember, folks, she's both white and Asian. We know she hates white people, but we're gonna get started. It's time to shit on the Asians, folks.
White people are not alone. Asian people are the same way too. Asian people are the same way too, because they're paranoid about black people too. So that's why I say the two worst race on this fucking planet is white people and Asian.
She's talking about who she is.
Because they're
what
just
she
as
is.
racist too. Asian people are just as racist too. So I would it really shows you exactly. It's funny. It's funny. White people.
Huh?
She's also judging people on how good they are by the color of their skin.
Yeah.
Like she's just doing the racist. Like that's the racist thing. Like everything else is just, that everything else that everybody considers racist is just leading up to one group is better than another group. She's just outright saying it. These groups are bad. These groups are good, and it's because of their
Yeah.
where they come from.
But I'm a white supremacist.
Basically steals from other culture. I realize, white people love to steal from other culture. And then they take the credit for themselves, and then they make money out of it too. They make money from it too. This is exactly how white people are the most culturalist people that I've ever seen, especially here in America. White people are the most culturalist people, especially in America. Only in America. I'm talking about America. Europeans, they have culture. The Europeans have more culture than the white American. The Europeans have more culture. European white people have more culture than the fucking white Americans. Because
folks, this is why I normally, and I still might with this little gem here. This is why I normally put music behind. This is a prime example. This is why I love to make videos with music in the background, because it's sure it's a lot of shit, but with music on it, it tastes a little bit better, and at least it's a little bit more entertaining going down. It's kind of putting a little bit of flavor in it, while you're getting fed it.
white Americans, it's funny. It's funny that a white American is like they steal. We got the Mexican, so they call it Tex-Mex. They call it Tex-Mex. Originally, it was Mexican, so basically they just, stole from the Mexicans, and then, barbecue.
Okay, first of all, Tex-Mex is not Mexican food. And trust me,
Yeah, I've never ever seen a Mexican restaurant. They're all Tex-Mex.
yeah, well, there's Mexican food, the Mexican restaurant. I know that, but there's also Tex-Mex and stuff.
Yeah.
But I dated, oh God, crazy story. But in a nutshell, years and years ago, before I left California, or after I got out of the army, I dated a Mexican young lady who was crazy. Anyway, and they ate Mexican food. They didn't eat tacos and burritos and chimichangas. They ate what Mexicans ate. It wasn't Tex-Mex. I mean, sure, they had tortillas, but they weren't making, spicy green burritos with chicken and, whatever, So, yeah, and Tex-Mex food, actually, it comes from, New Mexico, Arizona, parts of Texas. It was the food that, I don't know, jeez. So culturally stealing shit, whatever. And then she gets into barbecue, and that's another thing too. Here, hold on a second.
Barbecue was originally black people who first created it, but
because, and this, I'm going to say this, but hopefully this doesn't get somebody upset. Ms. Parker will say, "Oh, Grampy's saying racisms," but barbecue came from. I mean, back in the old days, food was cooked outside.
Yeah.
It wasn't cooked inside. You didn't have these modern kitchens. A lot of food, and sure, a lot of places down south, that's probably where barbecue and a lot of that stuff probably originated from, because a lot of meat that you barbecue isn't always the best cuts, and borrowing from, this country's always been a melting pit. People have always brought their culture in. People adapt to different, whatever the fuck. But apparently, white people stole barbecues. We took the Mexican food away from Mexicans.
Cooking food over a fire is about the most basic way. Like every culture has figured out how to barbecue. There is not. I think if you want to give cooking food on fire to somebody, it's cavemen.
Yeah, and
that's
accidentally
the race of people that started. It was
yeah,
fucking
and
cavemen.
having it accidentally happen the first time, and they're going, this pretty much tastes a lot better, if we cook it, I mean, if we throw it on the fire for a while, it kind of tastes a little bit better. Has Vaughn been ordered to pay child support? I can't. I wouldn't be surprised. People have been slow cooking shit for ages. Yeah, that's well before America was formed. I know that, Kiss My Duck. I was talking about how and like Native Americans, they cooked outside. They had ways of. So the whole idea of,
Yeah.
where did something come from that's in this country? She's also going to talk. Oh God, somebody else brought up, and I think it's in this video. Like I said, I want to get to this entire. Pretty much, I'll tell you but because it gets nuttier than this, folks. I don't understand how the fuck this person survives, like not just blowing a gasket and going around shooting up a fucking McDonald's somewhere, And then people say, "Why are you worried? Why are you worried about this, Grampy?" Well, according to J Dubs, I'm already dead. But no, I find this entertaining as fuck. That I have a wannabe person somebody that I've had people in my life that have not liked me, that have hated me. Some for good reason, some just because personalities don't match. As far as I know, I've never had anybody that just like hated me so much they wanted to like shoot me literally or stab the fuck out of me, and has gone so far as to pay that extra money to find out where I live once. So she's done it once, she'll do it again. And like I said, folks, before, sure, I find it entertaining and funny, but I also understand that if she tried something, it's not going to turn out well for her, And she talks about she doesn't mind if she goes to jail, whatever the fuck like that. It's, yeah, I mean, fuck her, I mean, that's how much I think of this. You sound pretty good for a dead lobster. Well, thank you, Raccoon. You are such, you know what? And you thought we couldn't be friends. You've mellowed out so much there, Raccoon man. I'm so proud of you. I almost have a tear in my eye, but I'm not because I'm going to keep playing this shit.
As white people,
Oops.
They stole that too.
Yeah, we stole everything, folks.
So yeah, basically, white people just steals every fucking thing. Steals everything. Isn't that kind of fascinating? Just learning about, they basically their forebears were all fucking thieves. The forebears in America were all fucking thieves.
Our forebears.
That's all they are.
Thieves.
They're just thieves.
Thieves.
And still today. They're still the tyrants that they are. Up north in Canada. Even Canada's got Canadians are thieves up there too. Even the Canadians up there are thieves. And tyrants.
You hear that, Quasi Monkey? You hear that, Secular Opinion? Even you Canadians,
Yeah, but Quasi ain't Canadian.
Well, we know that, but I'm just, our other friends, Prairie Queen, she's from Canada.
Well,
she even sounds Canadian. I mean, Quasi doesn't even sound Canadian, I mean, so.
And they're trying to take this land so they could put a fucking tube or oil, like some kind of oil thing through the residential or reservation. They're doing that. The tyrants are still doing the same thing what they always did. It's funny, the tyrants, the white tyrants that they are, breaks all the treaties. They've been breaking treaties since they founded America. See, here's these fucking scam artists, these con men, that likes to to believe that they are above the law. They're above the law. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and they can just walk into your land, even though you created a treaty for it. And they just come into your land and just take whatever they want. So for their profit. This shows you what tyrants are. This is what I have right here in my fucking room.
I represent
I
all
got
of
a
it.
greedy
folks.
ass fucking tyrant who
There
likes
you
to
are.
look the
That's me.
other way.
That's me.
Who likes to lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in their it's in the white people's genetics. It's not the black people. It's not the Mexicans. It's not the fucking Asians. It's all in the white people's genetics.
Wait a minute. I thought it was supposed to be the Asians too. She just said it was the Asian. Now it's not the Asians. It's just the whites.
And like I said, I deprogram myself
Yeah.
to listen to the crap that I hear from white people. I mean, I deprogram myself from listening to the crap I hear from white people because it's all they do is create lies. And they're right here in my room. And I got them right here in my room. They're fucking liars. See, it's in their genetics. They're born to lie. They're all born to lie. Patrick Thacker, he's definitely a liar.
Okay, is that number 3 or number 4 times that she just likes to mention my fucking name, folks? I mean, she. God, one of the worst kept secrets on the fucking internet. Jesus Christ.
He was born to lie. It's in his genetics. That's the way it works. They love lying. It's in their blood. If you understand white people, it's in their blood. They have to lie. They feel like they're the dominant. They feel like they're the most important people in this world. And they kind of like disregard everybody else. They disregard the black people. They disregard the Mexican people in America. I only talking about America.
Raccoon Man, I think they come in the mail either the last week of December or the first week of January. As long as you keep up your dues and everything. Yeah, I think December, the last week, the last week of December and the first week of January is that's the getting re-upping it, whatever. So if you don't have it, you have to get it before the first week of January is up. So be sure you get that, folks.
It's all about them. It's funny about, the economy is based on white people. It's about the rich assholes, the white rich assholes. The majority of like I said, majority of most businesses is white. Asian people have businesses too. So yeah, it's funny how they feel like, why should I have the question to the poor people. Why would you want to save these fucking lying ass piece of shit tyrants, narcissistic, selfish fucks that only looking out for their own ass? I'm asking you poor people, I would question these motherfuckers. I would question these white fuckers. It's funny, they're the one who's dividing us. White people are actually dividing us. And they're not even aware that they're dividing us.
I think it's Ms. Parker that's doing that.
And I got like I said, I got oppressors. I found out what oppressor. They to keep me, they want me to be conformed to them.
Yeah, conform.
So these are the oppressors. White people are the dividers. That's what they are. They are the dividers.
Does anybody like a Werther's original? Doesn't your Grampy always have Werther's originals, folks? Your Grampy, Werther's originals. Wouldn't you like one? Anyway, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a.
So I'm hoping the natives and the black people, come together and work together. I'm hoping the natives and the black people will work together against and not fight against these fuckers, but basically walk away from these fuckers. That's all you need. You don't need to fight these fuckers. Just walk away. That's all you have to do. See, these fuckers, I'm telling you, white people in America, they are the most violent people. They are the most violent people.
This calls from some patriotic music.
That's what they are. White people in America are the most violent people. Except for there's some white people. It's, for me, I like the crazy white Americans. I like the crazy white Americans that are aware that there is white supremacy. I like those kind of white people that are aware that there is white supremacy still exists today. Still exists today, and it never changes because Patrick Thacker doesn't want it to change. He wants to keep it the same. That's the way he wants the next generation to be the same, just like him.
It's okay, Toby. Don't worry about it.
Which is really, isn't that pretty fucked up? I like the white people who are aware of the white supremacy going on in business, in government, in corporation. Because it's all. I mean, who has the better job? I'm going to tell you who has the better job. It's always the white person, who's mostly successful. It's mostly majority is white people, and that's fact. And for this is exactly how white people feel. It's like, oh, we'll let one or two of you be successful. This is exactly how they do. They don't want to have half the black population.
Come on,
they don't want half the black population to have their own business. They don't want them to be millionaires and billionaires. They only want like 2 or 3 of each race, and then basically what they do, they say, oh, we're not racist by having 2 or 3 races, 3, 4 different races. And this is exactly how Americans are, because they're using those people to say that they're not racist, but in reality, if the half the black, majority of the black race is not getting any great jobs and not having their own businesses and deliberately giving them poor education. But, white people are sabotaging the black people's education. Yeah, white people are sabotaging the black people's education.
That's
what they're doing.
Forehead, ain't it there, Raccoon Man?
And they don't want to, it's funny is that they don't want to. They see their way of doing it is, they always create. They always make up some kind of excuse. They don't want to admit it that they're sabotaging black people's education. That's why they want to put black people in segregated schools. Because they don't want to commingle, because they think black people automatically make white people stupid, because that's the first thing that comes out of their fucking mouth. Because it's funny, it was the white people who created the black people to make them stupid. The white people made the black people stupid deliberately. So it's funny. You gotta. There's always a starting point.
Sometimes you just gotta let it play, folks.
There's always a starting point somewhere. So white people do not like to
What's up
take
there, Dr.
responsibility
Frank?
for anything. Because that's in their genetics. White people do not want to take the responsibility. I got Patrick Thacker right here.
There's another
Responsibility
one,
for nothing.
Can I check with something? Did I hear her right?
Because
Did she just say that black people are stupid?
Yeah,
All right.
but white people made them stupid.
You know, that's
It sounds
not
kind of
an
racist to
awesome
me.
caveat. It's not an awesome caveat. It's still kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Everything.
it's we're getting to some. Trust me, it gets weirder.
the way he is, he likes the way he does things. He likes to erase everything and leave no trail. So he doesn't want to take responsibility for anything. So that's exactly what white people are. That's exactly how white people do things today. They don't want to take responsibility for anything, and then they want to make it. Then they want to create this fantasy world where history was great. Well, we need to create a real history, the bad ones. We need to know about the bad ones in America. We need to know about the bad ones instead of fucking putting flowers and happy looking sunshine and all that shit. We don't need no sunshine. We need to know the truth about how America was founded. We need to know the truth on how America was founded. But what I found out is the history, the history in college, they do teach a little bit about the darker side of history. How come they don't teach the darker side of history in high school? How come they don't teach the darker side of history in high school? The truth.
Huh?
How come they don't teach the darker side of meth?
That is true. Good point.
Yeah, but they don't teach the bright side at all.
You really have a point there.
Yeah.
We should, run for school board and see if we can get meth education on the curriculum for next year.
That.
Teach both the bright and the dark sides of it, so you can be fully informed when you take up the habit.
That is true. It's always good to make a good informed decision when you're making decisions about meth.
That's what I like about meth. That's what I like about Mud. He's just a good thinker.
True. That's why we keep him around here.
Sure.
On the white supremacy. How come that we don't learn about white supremacy? The real truth of what they did to the black people, how they took advantage of the black people and they worked them for free. They work them for free, working for no money at all. It's funny. Like I said, I think black people deserve. I don't care what generation black people they are. They deserve to get something. And white people don't want to take responsibility for that.
They don't really need to. That
they don't want to pay them.
Because, just the word slavery kind of covers working for free. It's sort of the point of slavery to begin with.
Yeah, because those guys, a white person back then could not handle what a black person did back in the past. A white person was a weakling. The white people were the weakest. They will always be the weakest people on this fucking planet. They are the weakest people on this fucking planet. Because they always got somebody colored doing the job for them.
Jesus.
That's how I look at it,
This is one bitch.
I know, huh? I mean, remember, She's all about positivity, man.
Tolerate the bullshit if they can handle the abuse from these greedy gold diggers, then they are the strongest. Black people are way strong. I'll look at it this way: black people, Native people, Mexican people are way stronger than a white person. We're just fat fucks. White people like us, white people, my part of my white side, we're all fat fucks, fat and lazy fucks. That's what we are.
Okay. Lazy? Sure. And I'm a bit of a fucker, but fat, speak for yourself, you cow. I mean,
We're lazy ass fucks, But the poor white people, even though white people are prejudiced against, like I said, white people are prejudiced against their own kind too, when it comes to money. So the poor white people are treated like slaves too. The white trash ones, the poor white trash, the trailer trash. Yeah, they're treated just like slaves, just like the black people. And they're getting discriminated by their own white kind too.
well, who likes trailer trash? Raise your hand if you like trailer trash, folks. I mean, and that's the same as.
I like making fun of Vaughn.
Yeah, me too. Does that make us racist against white people? No, he's Cherokee. Remember?
Yeah, if it wasn't for trailer trash, you'd never be able to find parts for a '78 Camaro.
That is true. That is true. Good point.
Because they're not, they don't look a certain way. Because I noticed that, in businesses, being the prejudiced fucks that they are, they have a certain way to look. I mean, they're a fat business. It's funny, a fat business person looks good, way better. I mean, I see that fat business person. He dressed so well. He looked pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty much prejudiced people on how you should dress and how you should be. And, you have to have a certain look. This is the prejudiceness of educated people. And they're in another way, this is another segregation, for white people that are struggling. The poor white people.
Grampy,
Yeah.
I got to bail.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch from the outside, but
Okay. Well, thanks for sticking in as long as you did, Jello.
thank you for having me.
Hopefully on Friday, you're a little bit more into the whole roasting thing. I thought that we were going to start this off with that, but you.
I thought we were going to start off by inviting people to it. My idea was to promote the roast.
Right, but that's exactly what you weren't doing. You were doing everything but that. I mean.
I focused on the wrong part. You told me to make like you was dead, and I was just kind of
And make fun of me, and we're gonna make fun of Grampy, and you too. Hey, it's okay, Jello. It's okay.
Alrighty then.
We didn't plan for this. We don't plan
No,
for much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we had fun. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. It's such a one-sided narrative to just pick at white people. She is so dumb and racist. Well, she's not racist. She's full of positivity. Gigi.
Because they're a totally different, separate, different type of people. In my class, they're in my class. They're in my class of people. Maybe look fucking strange. We're not normal looking. We're not educated enough. So I mean, yeah, white. There are white people out here that are being fucking. Since business people are very prejudiced against fucking poor white people. Business people are very prejudiced against poor white people. Because I've seen that. There is a big, huge difference between one who makes money and one who doesn't make money. So I kind of like exclude all the poor white people. It comes down to the rich assholes, the rich white assholes that they are, you know? And yeah. And I can see, you know, it's funny. The only thing about the poor white people, they're dumb as fuck. They're dumb as hell. And it's funny how gullible they really are when they work for their fucking rich asshole. They're more gullible, you know? They're more, I don't know, just, I see, you know, it's funny. I saw one at work when I was doing local. I seen a white guy. I mean, this guy loves to work fucking 60, 70 hours a week. This white guy loves it. And then he sees an old man, like he's a white guy, old man. I think he was older than Grampy Lobster. I mean, he was way older than Grampy Lobster.
Holy shit.
He was.
Wow, that's the first time she actually said Grampy Lobster and not my fucking. Anyway, well, we're getting there, folks.
About 75 years old, driving a fucking doing local, container, and the white guy, the white guy said, I like that. I like to see a 75-year-old man still working. This guy was barely fucking moving. This old white man was barely fucking moving. But the white guy that I talked to, God, he loves work. I mean, he likes working. So me, I don't personally, I didn't want to say shit to him. I don't want to say shit to him. It's like, that's his preference. That's his preference. If he likes to work 60, 70 hours a fucking week, that's his preference. I hate when white people speak for me. This is another thing I hate. This is my pet peeve. I hate when white people speaks for me when I do my job, especially the ones who are making the profit. Especially the ones who are making the profit. I hate those guys who speaks for me. Because I just, for me, in order for me to keep my job, you got to be a good kiss-asser in order to be a good slave. You have to be a really good slave, so you can get that paycheck. You got to be a really good slave to get that paycheck. Because that white guy, that white rich asshole, he's the one who's going to pay you that paycheck. And you have to work hard. You have to work your ass off to get that fucking paycheck. And then, like I said, then turn around, you make that big old paycheck, and turn around, you gotta give your money away to these fucking white-owned bill collectors. Yeah, bill collector companies. These companies that
because you buy
owned by white people
that
you have to pay them the Visa, like Visa.
Yeah,
you get your Visa, your MasterCard.
Yeah,
this one TikToker, black guy.
Because when you, oh shit, I fucked that up. Because when you use a credit card, they expect you to fucking actually pay for shit. When you have, you know what I'm saying? That, Jesus, fuck, what a fucking moron.
Especially the ones who are making the profit came from in America. Guess where the politics came? White people. That's what you are. You're a sellout. Don't care what race you are. Because you've been converted. You've been converted to white supremacy. You've been converted to white supremacy. All you colored people. All you colored people, Asian, natives, blacks. Just like, there you go. You all sellouts. You've been converted into white supremacy. The question I have to ask you is why are we making them rich? The question I have to ask you is why are we making them rich? You know, why are we making why are we making white people rich? Why are you believing in white people's politics? Why do you believe in the white people's constitution? You know? So why are you making them rich? Why are you so stupid? You know, people of color, why are you so fucking stupid? You know? You have to be a dumb fuck
I mean, folks,
to
he
work
hates
for these
everybody.
fuckers and turn around and pay these fuckers.
Yeah.
You have to be a fucking dumb fuck. You know, you have to be these fuckers scammed us. You know, they educated us. This is how they do it. They educated us. And then turn around, they brainwash us. You know, they educate us, they brainwash us to believe in the white supremacy. And there's no equality in life in white supremacy. There's no equality to life in white supremacy. There's no equality to life in white supremacy. What happened? Where's the human thing? You know, it's not about human. It's not about. There's nothing. It's not about all the. They don't stand for all of the races. White people are not the center of everything. Especially in America, they're not the center of anything. You got to understand, they're not the answers for everything. You know, white people are not the answers for everything. Stop relying on these fucking people to give you the answers for everything. Because they're just dumb as fuck people that likes to keep you trapped in their dome.
In the dome.
And listen to their history going all the way back to 1672.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, listen to this.
You know, that's the farthest they go back.
Yeah, white people.
You know, because that's when white people were born.
White people were born in, what did you say, 1672?
In 1672.
Yeah.
They were born in 1672. You know? That's the only thing they know.
Wow.
You know? They don't know anything past 1672.
That's right, folks.
They know nothing. They don't know nothing about this country that we're on. They have no idea about the country we live on right now. Because they erased every fucking thing in this fucking country. They erased every fucking.
Kiss my duck. That comment is so called for. It really is. Because when you start saying question marks, it's like, how do you respond? Or how do you... sure, it's boring, folks, but she's going to start talking about me again.
Fucking thing in this fucking country. The real history.
It's a marathon, folks. We're only we're, I think, a little bit over. We're not going to watch this entire thing, but the whole thing lasts about an hour. But I'm not going to play that long, but close to it. It's really fucking crazy weird. And if you got to leave, Mud, I understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna
the real history.
For too long.
Okay, well, I get it. I understand. I'm just having some fun,
Yeah, I got welding to do tomorrow.
Ooh, welding.
Yeah.
You gonna wear a mask?
Oh yeah. Otherwise, you burn your eyes out.
I've known people that had some fucked up hair because they did some welding without wearing a mask. I've been a welder for 20 years, and I'd be like, how long have you been wearing the mask, man? Your head's kind of fucked up. But welders make good money.
In America has been erased by these prejudiced, racist fucks. I'm just curious about a million years past 1672. Million years. Or 1400 or whatever. When America was founded.
Yeah, when America
Don't
was
give
founded.
a fuck. Your history is all a lie. Your whole history is a lie. I found out Columbus never discovered America. I found out.
Oh lordy!
Just listen to this part.
That Columbus never discovered America. Columbus never even put a footstep in America.
No shit.
I found out Columbus never discovered America.
No shit.
You know, guess what? I found out that the Vikings were here before the Americans.
You know who was here before the Vikings, though, if that was true?
Yeah, but the Vikings weren't white people because they were here before 1672.
Yeah, but you know that was here. You know who was here before all those other people that discovered America?
Well, it was the black people and Russians.
It was the Native Americans. It was, the people that were already living here. You know, nothing was discovered. Nothing was, But yeah, who'd have thought, man? Michelle found out that Christopher Columbus never touched foot in America. The West Indies,
Yeah.
The Bahamas, whatever, and whew, man, I'm guessing that Mikey probably took the same history courses that Stinky did,
Yeah, the Vikings. The Vikings came here before the Americans, before Columbus did. So yeah, the Viking. It's funny. I like those kind of white people, the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
I love those kind of people, the Vikings. They're not as prejudiced as the English was.
Yeah. What did the Vikings do again? I mean,
They took English for slaves.
true.
A lot of Irish too.
Yeah. Well, everybody took the Irish. I think the Irish were kind of like the Jews of the day. God, I'm not trying to. I'm just putting that out there, folks.
I like the Vikings. I love Vikings.
You're a Packers fan, aren't you, Mud?
Yeah, they're a shitty football team, the Vikings.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, I got another photograph.
Oh yeah, here we go, folks. Here comes some. Oh, we're gonna let this play because.
Of the hooded man.
Oh, there he is.
There you go. Got a big version of him. If you guys can see him.
I see a dog walking on its hind legs.
You guys cannot see. See there's a face there. There's the hood. Here's the arm. See the arm? Look at that. There's another. See the face right there too? You see that face? That face is clear. You can see that face. God, I wish I had a pointer. Okay. Look at that. You can see that face right there. Look at the face. Look at that. Here's his arm. Look at the arm. Tell you, these fuckers are tough motherfuckers. I'll show you something. Let's compare the photo. Let's compare. I'm not crazy. Look at that. Hooded man there. Hooded man here. See,
hooded man everywhere.
Look at that. That's two pictures of the hooded man. Two pictures of the hooded man. Three pictures of the hooded man. Three pictures of the hooded man. Look at that. I got three pictures verifying that I've been seeing many different types of people that are hooded. See, Grampy Lobster is not an artist. He cannot see this. He cannot see this face. See, you can tell, like I said, Grampy Lobster is an untalented artist wannabe. That's what he is. He's an untalented artist wannabe. Because, like I said, you have to be crazy to be an artist. You have to be crazy to be an artist. Because right now he's calling me the Goose Creek Freak, which is I think that's great. He's giving me a name. So yeah, That's how being a good artist is. When you call somebody a freak like me, you know? And I'm just saying, what does Grumpy Lobster? No one's calling Grumpy Lobster a fucking freak or crazy. So yeah, it tells you there's a difference between him and me. He's not an artist. See, an artist could see through this. An artist can see the face. I see multiple faces. One,
Bozo,
two,
you need to do something with
3,
this, man,
4.
please.
There's a whole bunch of faces. I could see a dog right there. I see like a little dog. See the dog there?
Oh, it's a cute little
Isn't that
dog.
cool?
It is.
You got
That is
dogs
a
in
cute
here?
dog. Yeah.
Or a wolf? Oh no, it's a wolf.
Who doesn't enjoy like gazing into clouds, going, that looks like such and such, Finger puppets, or shadow puppets. Excuse me, not finger puppets. This is a family-rated show, so we're not going to talk about finger puppets, but shadow puppets. The clouds. The illusion of, I don't know. The hooded man.
Yeah, there's a wolf right there. See the wolf? Look at that. I'm surprised Grampy can't see this kind of shit, That face is so clear. I can see that face, It's like there's another face there, and there's a face there, and there's a face behind him, too. He's wearing a hood, too. There's a hood.
I know, I see hot dogs.
He's
and
facing
boobies
that way.
too, Bozo.
Wonder what kind of weapon he has. Oh yeah, you can see something. He's carrying something right there. You see the hands? Look at the hands.
Wait a second. I see a goat or something right here, and I see like a horse or some sort of animal head coming out of here. I don't know. It might be. What do you see, Mud? I see a fucking nut, psychopath, wacko, weirdo right here. You're right there, Bozo. She is special.
See, it's weird. It goes all different directions if you can see it. There's a hands right here too. This is the muscle. See in the background, there's a guy right here. This is his chest. See the chest? Oh yeah, you can see the skulls too. Look at the skulls he has. Oh, look at that. See that? You can see hands right there. There's a hand right there. See the fingernails? Look at the trees. I even I put the trees so make sure that it's real. See, I use that to show you that this is all real.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? If you ever had to take like an ink blot test.
Yeah.
Or something similar, like weird shapes or something. What does this remind you of? What do you see? Type stuff. That's pretty much, kind of like what she's doing, except for it looks like she paid money and had, taking pictures of clouds. I mean, I don't know. Just,
Yeah,
you see like a pointy-eared puppy
Grumpy
dog?
Lobster's untalented. He's a very untalented man.
It looks like a cartoon dog walking on his hind legs to me.
Could be.
Grumpy Lobster's so untalented, he steals YouTube. I mean, he steals from other creators. This is how untalented Grumpy Lobster is. He steals from other creators to make believe that he is a creator himself. But he has, like I say, he lacks originality, and all the trolls are the same way. They don't have. They're not artists.
Bozo, the
They're
aliens are trying to
all
tell you that you fed your dog too many chocolate donuts.
Lack originality. See, what's funny about this shot? This is the first shot I took. This is the first shot. And I took other shots because the clouds was so damn big. I wish I had a bigger, wider lens. You know, if I had a big, wide ass lens, then I would take the whole photograph. You know. But you can't see that face. I mean, you cannot see that face right there. Jeez, are you guys that untalented? Are you guys that blind? This proves me that how blind Grampy Lobster is, because the way he is brought up. He is a blind man. And look at the society that he lives in. This picture tells you what kind of society you live in, because you're so blind. You know, it's funny, the native people see this kind of stuff. The native people. Because they believe that trees can talk. You know, trees can talk, the flowers can talk, the animals, you know, the natives.
We're gonna get into some Dr. Doolittle shit, man. You know,
believe that the animals used to talk to us. You know, we used to hear the voices of the animal. How is it that white supremacy blocks all that shit? White supremacy blocks all that shit. It doesn't make it, even the religion too. The religion only sees certain things that they want to see, you know? So yeah, white supremacy is kind of like, I think white people are like dark people. I think white people are like the most evil people. I think white people are the evil people, you know, because all they want to do is enslave us in their religion, in their businesses, in corporation, in their government. That's all they want to do is enslave us, and they want us to look the other way. They don't want us to see this kind of shit, you know. It's like they don't want us to see this stuff, you know. This one I love the most. This is my favorite one.
it's favorite one.
You know, I like this the most because you can see this one big time.
Yeah, plain as day.
You know, you can see the guy's face. You can see what he's wearing on top.
Oh my God!
You can see his hand. And Grampy Lobster cannot see the shit. That's one thing that's funny, fascinating about. Because I wanted to see how you guys are.
Oh wow!
Because spiritually, you know, you're not really, you know, in a way you have to see. You have to have an eye.
Time.
You know, your eyes have to be open.
Eyes are open.
See, Grampy Lobster's eye is not open. Because he will never open his eyes. Because he's not a freak like me. He's not a freak like me.
How do you know?
He's just a normal, brainwashed sheep. That's why all you trolls follow this guy. Because you're just a brainwashed sheep following a blind ass old man.
That's me.
That likes to keep everybody else blind. You know? That's why he's so untalented.
Sheep are too stupid to brainwash.
You know?
I've tried.
Couldn't get them to follow you, huh?
No, dumb fuckers.
Yeah.
Because this shot, like I said, is a one-time shot.
One-time shot. Folks.
You know? It's a one-time shot. Look how perfect the painting is. The photograph is. Look how perfect the photograph is. This one, like I said, this one's worth $5 million.
$5 million.
One of them, this is worth $5 million for this one.
$5 million.
You know, and I can make more.
Yeah.
I can make more of these things.
Of clouds, yeah.
So it'd be like $5 million each. You know.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, this. I mean, you're never gonna see this kind of shit. But you know, it's one thing you gotta understand. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. That, you know, there are other people like me that sees through these clouds too. There are other people like me that can see through these clouds. White people. There are white people out there that can see through this cloud, but except for Grampy Lobster.
Yeah, that's me.
Except for Grampy Lobster.
Well, I'm not white. So.
You
But
know,
this-
Bozo, Ansel Adams always did say, whenever you're taking a picture of a landscape, if you want it to look right, you actually should be taking a picture of the weather.
I mean, this is constant, hooded people. These people are following me. These are the people that are following me. They are watching me. I see them in my dreams. I'm going to tell you, I see them in my dreams. Like I said, I had a dream of a reptilian. He was piggybacking me for some reason. I don't know why.
Now, by piggybacking, by a okay, she said a reptilian was piggybacking her. Does that mean does she mean a reptilian was like behind her, like fucking her or something, or
I really
just
don't
were they
know.
playing piggyback? Piggyback ride. Like.
Yeah, it could be.
I
Hard to
don't
say.
know. It's
Might have been playing leapfrog too.
that's possible.
I was pig, and then I decided, okay, I sacrificed my body for him to eat it. That's what I did. That's what I said.
Ooh,
I
there you
sacrificed
go.
my body for
Because she's
for the reptilians to eat me.
I want you to think about that, folks. They say Jesus sacrificed a lot. Michelle sacrificed her body literally so the reptilians could live.
Yeah, Michelle was eaten for your sins.
Michelle is the savior of the reptilians. I mean, it's right there, folks. I mean, why would Michelle lie to us? I mean, look at the art, the descriptions. I mean, all the evidence is there, folks. And what is at the top of the stairs? We'll never know, folks. Maybe someday we will. But until that time happens, folks, because quite frankly, I'm getting fucking annoyed with that pig. But, Lord, I'm gonna end this in a couple of minutes, I think. Hopefully I will. But, I just want to remind the 22 people that are still watching this that on Friday night, folks, stay tuned to the Geek Room. When the Geek Room, well, hopefully Jello's in better form. And I don't know. Maybe he's not. But somebody's going to be the postmaster, the postmaster general too, folks. But because they're going to be reading cards and letters, they're going to be, you want to ask Grampy crazy shit, ask me anything. You want to shit on me, you want to get on the fucking internet, folks, and make fun of Grampy Lobster. You want to roast Grampy Lobster? Bring the fucking barbecue sauce, folks. Bring the poking sticks. Bring all your utensils. Bring your jokes. It's all for a good cause. Me. It's my birthday. And I'm old. And, I don't know. Let's make fun of Grampy Lobster. I guess it was suggested to me. And, so, yeah, get in touch with the Geek Room. If you'd like to just jump in. If you'd like to make a cameo, make a video. You're going to go postal. You better believe it. Go. Well, kiss my duck. I hope that wasn't meant for me. But I wouldn't be surprised, folks, if Michelle ends up going postal one day. But I gotta tell you, it's been fun. You may have to clean up a corner of the cave for that shindig. Well, I hope you do, Bozo. I really do, because as creative as you are, and it's a Jason quote. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Thank you very much, there. Yeah. Hey. You ever notice how when Shani's doing her videos now, like Jason will Rev like poke his head in there, and go hi. He's being a good boy. He doesn't have any fucking busted lip lately or anything like that. But I don't know. But
I'm sure there'll be some more performance art coming
No.
here about Christmas time, New Year's.
that's true. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, can't there should be like a holiday movie from their Christmas hauls from what, last year or the year before,
Yeah.
when they bought all that worthless shit. Like $850 of Christmas cereal and dumb shit. I don't know. Rev running around with a fucking Jedi, some kind of Jedi mat, what that stormtrooper mask,
Yeah.
in his underwear, waving a fucking sword.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you give some people money, folks. Not that that wouldn't be fun, right? But anyway, folks, I'm gonna get out of here. Remember, Friday night, folks. Friday night. Be there or not, but hopefully a lot of people. Hopefully, we're looking for as many people as we can to come in and just take a dump and roast all over Grampy. Bring your own barbecue sauce, folks, and stuff. But remember, before I say that, Mud, do you got anything to say before I pretty much shut this shindig down?
Not really. Got a live stream going tomorrow because it's Wednesday tomorrow,
Yeah.
6:30 Central Time. Other than that, things pretty well settled down. Once I get my snowplow finished, I'll be done with my winter preparation, outdoor type shit, and I can.
Yeah, we're supposed to get our first little bit of snow tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, we got snow here.
Yeah, we haven't had it yet, but it's always ready for that first snow. But yeah,
I didn't really need to do the plow this year. I could have got away with it for another year, but
yeah.
had a week of nice weather last week, so I figured, fuck it, I'll get her done now.
Well, yeah. So I pretty much run out of gas, Bud. Do you got anything to add, or?
No, that was it.
Yeah. So apparently, I haven't found out though yet. I was hoping maybe to get an update to find out that if I had actually died or not.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody hears, and like I said, if you hear, like, I'm finding out all the time, folks, about my health issues via the internet. And I mean, if it wasn't for Shanny and Rev, I wouldn't have known about my 16 heart attacks. If it wouldn't have been for Stinky, I wouldn't have known about my liver and my drinking problem. If I wouldn't have just gone and looked at, I wouldn't have found out apparently that I'm dead.
Yeah, I'll check around for you.
Yeah.
And if I find out you're dead, I'll let you know.
Yeah, please, somebody, because I mean, if I am dead, there has to be, there's things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to plan things out and everything. Got to have, But I'm gonna get out of that. Jesus Christ, God, it's like 6. Oh God, why does somebody always wants me dead? Anyway, but folks, if you're not watching this on the official 2018 Grampy Lobster channel, you're getting played. It's what? God damn it! It's near 3 o'clock in the morning, folks. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you later.